All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody at home. I'm NM here with Zuak as we're going to be getting started in just a little bit for Quarter on the Cab number 3 with Iron Grid. How you doing today?
Well, I think I'm very excited.
Mhm.
We just finished up Evo France and phenomenal matches. I don't know if you got to catch any of those, but you know, Evo France, a lot of really good matches. A lot of the same characters we've been seeing: Yasuo, Echo, some Darius, Alawi. But it's been a little more time. I'm expecting to maybe see a Warwick, maybe a Teemo. I'm looking forward to just more and more character variety as we get going.
Yeah, I look forward to it too. Seeing online both commentating and playing in ranked, it seems that Warwick is becoming a lot more common, especially with players really liking how he plays. A lot of the Rekka options that you can do off of the Primal Leap, Primal Climb, and of course the Bloodlust install is very good in terms of damage and mix. Teemo is a lot more rare. It feels like once in a blue moon, I see a Teemo either online or on the mic. They're there, they're just rare.
Yeah, no, and I think part of that is Teemo's such a weird character, right?
Mm.
His light button is a projectile. He's got a bunch of different special moves that all interact with each other in different ways. But Warwick is a much more straightforward character. He's trying to hit you, and then he gets rewarded by hitting you with the Bloodlust install, and then he's gonna hit you even better.
Yeah, it's a lot more easier for people to get into too because Warwick you can kind of compare to other wolf characters of the past, the Saber Wolf of Killer
Hmm.
Instinct, Wolverine, Black Panther from MVCI, stuff like that, which is a lot more simpler for people to get into than what I would compare Teemo to characters like Firebrand or Rocket Raccoon or Arthur, which are a lot more weirder to play with, a lot more of those small trap characters.
Yeah. But when you do find, or when we do see those character specialists, it's so specialized. They have so much more tech than you could even imagine compared to some of the other characters. Because other characters, they're popular, you're going to see tech. You're gonna still see some new tech, but with a character like Teemo, it's just pretty much every single player is gonna have their own weird thing because he's rare and strange to play.
Yeah, the ones I've ran through, some of them try to use the slingshot and of course the light projectile to zone out a bit, but some of them like to go a little up close and try to get in just enough range to kind of range out very like stubby characters. Like I play Vi Warwick, so
Right.
they can like zone out Vi a little bit just by even doing standing medium or standing heavy, just enough to be able to zone you out, which is pretty interesting that Teemo is able to be pretty versatile like that, that they can switch how they play on the dime compared to who they're going up against.
Yeah, and he's got that instant overhead in jump down medium, and yeah, you can. Yeah, I played against some teamos. All they want to do is hold forward and pull up. It's very scary when you have this little creature just running at you, trying to kill you. Feels like a, I don't know, like a rabid dog or something. I'm like, please stay away from me. I need you to calm down.
It's like a rabid little animal trying to
Yeah.
constantly throw out projectiles and trying to be invisible. It's just like, okay, stay down. Stay. I do not want to deal with you right now,
All right.
please.
All right, I'm playing Echo Ari right now, so I see Teemo on the screen. I switch to Ari, and I'm like, I'm going to be doing jump S2. I'm going to be doing fireballs. I'm going to be doing air backdash. I'm staying away from you.
Yeah, me personally, I play Vi Warwick as I said before, so footwork and run of the like Rage of the Beast are my two best friends because I could just
Oh
say I
yeah,
don't even care about your projectiles. I'm just gonna go through them.
I'm just gonna run up and then pull up with work. You've got the overhead with Vi. You've got your dash light, your dash medium. You got pretty much whatever you want.
Yeah. Or you can just like kind of dash. I usually just try to go slide for a little bit of a cross up, wait a little bit, and do a 2L. From there, it's so easy to confirm on Teemo into supers.
Yeah. And just really excited to see what teams we're gonna see today. Excited to see if people have switched up a little bit from what they're playing in the past. But yeah, just overall super excited to see what everyone's gonna be doing.
Yeah, excited to see it myself. I know we got some good matches coming up tonight. I know we got Icebound and Surging Storm GG/Sneak coming up. The duo I know because they are some North Carolina locals. I've known them from before 2XKO. I know them here. I know they're going to be holding a local for us on Friday over at the Bad Machines Esports Bar. Shout outs to them. But yeah, they're going to be running a bracket over there. So definitely got to shout out the local homies as they're going to be taking on Icebound.
All right. Well, local homies, tell me a little bit about maybe who they play, maybe how they play, if you know about their 2XKO habits.
Sadly, I do not. I've literally played against them, but it's like it was in the closed beta, so it is long gone from my memory.
Yeah, because things have changed so much. It's like you had the Alpha Lab 1 where people were saying, all right, this is maybe a little too crazy on offense. And then they make a bunch of changes. They swing in pretty much the entire opposite direction with Alpha Lab 2. Everyone says, this is way too defensive. No one is dying. Everyone is just backdash. And if you lose a character, like there was a tournament where Diaphone lost a character, and to stop his opponent from getting more meter, he just stopped playing with that one character. He's like, all right, you've got this round. I'll try to take the next one. And then now we've got this nice medium where I think the game is by far and away in the best and most fun state it's been in.
Yes, it feels like it's got a balanced blend, and even when you see maybe some rounds do go down to like the down to the lesser times, down to the 10s, down to the 1s, it doesn't really feel like we were just stalling towards then. A lot goes on. Sometimes neutrals do drag, but it's just the flow of 2XKO now, and it still feels very well in this game, especially because, ever since Alpha Lab 2, we've also gotten more characters that kind of help with that. We've gotten rush down characters that can get in your face and really mess you up like Vi and Warwick, but we also got other characters that can kind of just space out and zone and, go in when they want to, like Jinx and Teemo. And then we got the Crank.
We do. We've got a lot of variety, and yeah, as you're saying, you can kind of you can stay away, zone with the other characters. You can rush down if you want, and it does feel. I really enjoy Marvel 3, and this version of the game kind of feels like that, where you're both scared. You're like a healthy amount of fear of the other person. So you're playing in neutral, trying to jockeying for space, because if you get hit, that's going to be a lot of damage into some kind of mix-up if you don't guess right on defense, and then you're probably dead. Very, very volatile game.
Yeah, I mean, that is just a way of the tag game, so it's what's to be expected. It's what's to be expected.
No, it's so much fun. Recently, it's just been I go to work, I come home, and I'm like, it's time to play 2XKO. It's time. I hit up my friends. I'm like, who's free? Who wants to run some? This game is addictive.
It really is. I've never had a fighting game where it's like other fighting games like Guilty Gear and Granblue, like I played before, or even Marvel. It's like I'll get on for a little bit, maybe do a 20 run, and like okay. If I'm not feeling it for the rest of the day, I'm just like okay, I'm chilling. But with 2XKO, I could be on a losing streak, get off for 5 seconds, and be like, all right, one more. It is literally a gambling addiction, just ranked points instead.
Yeah, just I'll just do one more, just one more. Right.
Yeah, just one more.
Yeah, it's like I'll play a little bit before I go to sleep, but I gotta wake up early for work, so I'm not gonna play too much. And then it's 2 a.m. I gotta be up in 4 hours, and it's like, well, I might have made a mistake.
And like labbing in this game is so fun too. Like I remember one time during the beta, I was labbing Vi Ahri combos and trying to see the set play with them, and then I look at the clock and I'm like, Wait, it's 5 in the morning. How'd I get here?
Yeah, yeah. It's just,
It happens.
it really does, because you, whether you're playing in matches or whether you're labbing, there's just so much to do, so much to learn, so much to figure out. And because it's such a new game, everyone is still figuring out more and more stuff, right? Game
Mhm.
released on October 7th. It has not even been a week since closed beta, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's so much stuff people are still figuring out. It was the first few days, people were like, oh, maybe Ari's not that strong, Blitzcrank is crazy. And then now we see more and more people playing little Ari. People maybe a little more down on Blitzcrank. And I'm so curious to see where this meta is going to go and shape up, because it is still constantly evolving. Nothing has been set in stone.
No, nothing really feels like it's set in stone. You know, you got some strong characters, of course, like the Yasuos, the Echoes. We got some Alawi sprinkled here and there, of course, for that S2 super to get the tentacle quiz
Oh,
up.
yep.
But other than that, you know, it doesn't really feel like there's any mainstay team. There's not like a crazy team fuse combo that we constantly see over and over and over.
Yeah.
It still feels diverse.
It really, really does, because part of it is, I think, just how good the balance of the game is, right? Even though I was saying people are maybe a little more down on Blitzcrank, you know, everyone's complaining about Echo and Yasuo. The Echo players are saying Yasuo is top one. The Yasuo players are saying Echo's top one. But like, it is still so close between the best character in the game and the worst character in the game, because it's a team game. You get two people, and with the new changes to Double Down and 2x Assist, I think it brought a lot of the fuses close together as well. So there's just so much variety in characters and then teams. And a team that's playing Echo Vi 2x Assist is going to be extremely different from a team that plays Echo Vi Double Down, right? And it's just, I know there's not, people complain about the characters and everything, but it is still such good variety, and so early on too.
It really is good to see the variety. I feel like tag games are pretty easy to get stuck in the same mold and see like very similar teams or sometimes the same team being run. I've seen multiple mirror Zero May Cry finals to say that team was used a lot. And of course in DBFZ you got the Gogeta Vegito Android 17 team being used so much, but maybe one day we'll get to that state, but it's not going to be anytime soon.
Maybe, but I don't know. People have been saying, people are arguing, you know, Echo's the best, Yasuo's the best, and then we have only really one player in Wawa who's just, I don't care which one is the best, I'm just gonna play both of them, right? Running Echo Yasuo freestyle. But that's not a team that I've seen really that many other people play. I think Jonathan Tenney is on that team, I believe. But yeah, Echo Yasuo freestyle, I think it's really strong, but not the most common team.
Yeah, no, it is not the craziest team I see people run out. The most I've seen in terms of like people mirroring against each other is Echo Darius freestyle. I've seen a considerable amount, which makes sense. You get somebody that's able to just go in, mix up like crazy with after images, and then you got a pretty stable anchor that's able to kind of get that mid-range zoning tools, especially with some of the normals that Darius has got out there. So that's a pretty strong team, I'd say.
Yeah. And then even when you get and then even if you were running it the other way around with Darius first and then Echo, right? Darius can set up bleed, and Echo has the ability to just create these insanely long block strings, because at any moment he can always replay and then punish you for it. So he can do button, S2 into level 1, and it just does so much chip damage with that Darius bleed.
But yeah, we're gonna be getting started hopefully in just a little bit. Just gonna be waiting to see when our players get in the lobby. It looks like we're also getting some results from the other sides of the bracket as, DQs are happening and first matches are getting settled.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Got you.
Yeah. Production is telling us that we might be watching a different set than the one we told you we were going to watch earlier. But either way, gonna be some good matches. And really looking forward to seeing what teams people are playing, what evil mix-ups people are cooking up.
Yeah, seeing what players are going to be able to do now.
And did you manage to catch much of Evo this weekend?
Sadly, no. I got diagnosed with this thing called employment, and considering the hours of the bracket, I wasn't really able to catch much of it. But I did see a lot of clips and like after the fact, and it seems like it was a pretty good bracket in the end. But
it was, yeah. I kind of did nothing this weekend except I went to work, came home, instantly booted up the Evo replay, and then it was like 6 hours, 7 hours or whatever, and then went straight to bed. But there were some really, really good matches. A lot of tech to steal. A lot of not just tech for mix up and stuff, but ideas in neutral as well. And there were extremely different teams. I don't remember seeing that many mirror matches. So if to anyone watching, if you want to see some maybe ideas for your team, someone probably played your team at Evo France.
Yeah, and even not, somebody might have just even played one of the characters that you want to play, and you can still take notes on them just isolated as a solo. Like, for example, I can take Warwick neutral has been an absolute enigma to me. So I definitely need to see Evo France because I know somebody played Warwick in there. So I
Sonic Fox was playing Echo Warwick, and yeah, Sonic Fox Warwick was pretty scary.
Yeah,
it was definitely a lot of different things, but I think one strategy I see somewhat often is you run anyone else point, and then you either do a combo into Warwick or you double down into Warwick, and once you get him out, then you can run your game plan with Warwick. But I've been getting smoked by Warwicks online, and they just hit the medium button.
Yeah,
seems pretty good. Like maybe that's just the answer. Maybe it is that simple. Right?
Yeah, maybe it is that simple because a lot of combo routes really just start with 5M. It's such a good poking button, so I think maybe that's just the answer.
I've been anti-aired by it, and it's just it is a button that is, at least for me, has been a little tough to deal with.
Yeah, it is really rough. So maybe I'll keep running the 5M until it doesn't work anymore, until they finally got it.
Right. I believe I'm gonna be. That's how I feel. I'm going to be abusing all of the things about, especially Echo, before he gets shot, because the fact that after replay, if it's ever blocked, if Echo does anything unsafe on block, he just cancels into Time Winder Super and just gets away with everything.
I mean, I'm not running the Echo. I'm going to be running the Vi. I mean, Vi does also work pretty well, and they do got some combos together where you can easily just give Warwick install off the bat.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I'm just going to try to lab that combo out because I still need to. And then after the fact, I can have Bloodlust neutral right off the bat. So I think that might be the plan. I think that might be the wave.
Yeah. Are you running 2x assist freestyle double down?
It's like I've been running double down
Mhm.
since that's just been the easiest for me to run since
Yeah.
lately I haven't had much time to play the game. But I know the team works best on 2x assist.
I do see a lot of Warwick players running the 2x assist because Warwick with his DP with his down as tuba, I believe it builds him so much blood, and
Mm-hmm.
all of the 100 blood combos I've seen have pretty much been 2x assist where Warwick does something, then he does down as 2 assist, down as 2 assist into continue the combo and to end it in super. He's got 100 blood, and now you have to deal with Warwick with 100 blood with all kinds of new cancel options with the forgot the name of the move, but the one where he crosses you up, unbelievably difficult to block. I don't think I've blocked it a single time.
Are you talking about the primal leap tear where he comes down off of the leap?
No, the one where he dashes at you, and then depending on the distance, he's either same side or cross up if he's really close to you. That he only gets in Bloodlust and stuff.
Oh yeah, the berserker slash like move. I
Yeah,
know
the
what you're talking about.
Berserker slash type move. That one,
Yeah.
that one is hard.
Oh. Yeah. Looks like we are finally going to be able to get our first stat between Icebound and the duo of Surging Storm GG and Sneak NC. So it looks like we're going to be logging in our characters now.
Yep. We've got character select. Who do we have? We've got Echo, Illaoi, Darius, and Fi. I believe I saw 2x assists for both of these teams.
It seems 2x assist is the main fuse that a lot of people really like to run just because it's so versatile in order to continue loops and juggles, and especially with somebody like Illaoi, you can get some crazy tentacle loops off 2x.
Yeah, and then it's also such a strong tool in neutral because you get that first assist that even just builds distance, and then you get a second assist right after full screen coverage.
It works so well, but here we go. Already going to be seeing Illaoi going to be able to set up into the corner and starting to get a little bit of a tentacle loop right now on Icebound.
Yeah, this is not what you want to see. You got Illaoi does that super, you're blocking it, and it is unbelievably tough to get out.
Yeah, it's extremely rough to get out of it, but it seems like we were able to. But Vi is going to be trying to make the distance back against Sneak. Going to be able to make something happen, but gets broken out of it.
Yeah, and we see that push block into that Echo back throw. Unluckily, it doesn't have clone to get the combo, but gotta get that hit anyways. And going into this Echo combo that every Echo does. This combo's so much fun.
The combo really is fun. You can see them just going up and down the screen, doing the tag launcher, and now though into the tentacle quiz. Yet again, coming out from this Illaoi, trying to see if Icebound's going to guess correctly, and they do, going into the Relentless Force into S2.
Yeah, and now you've got Bleed, and Bleed in the corner against Darius is so scary because if you block, you die. If you get hit, just like you saw, you're also dead.
There goes that Darius too. All that's left for Icebound is this Vi gonna try to jump in and go back and forth with the footwork. It's a little bit anti-aired as now we're seeing Surging Storm trying to rush up, and the throw though gonna keep Icebound alive.
Yeah, but now you're in the corner, and Echo's got really scary corner pressures. Not gonna let you out of there. Throw's gonna take it though.
Gonna be able to take it first round. Gonna be going up to them.
Well, and I'm not sure who's on the Echo and who is on the Illaoi. Oh, we got Sneak on the Echo, Surging Storm on the Illaoi. But looking like they've got really good synergy.
There we go. Going to be able to Crater Maker for the OTG. Get into the Hyper Crater Maker. Going to be good setup now. Going into the double down. Darius putting a lot of damage off the bat on Sneak. And we're getting some chip off that bleed. Ooh!
Woohoo! This is going to be a lot of damage. Into the limit strike. Ooh, we're just pressing. We're not being patient. We're not blocking. We're just pressing on defense.
And we can't be pressing like that, but it looks like Surging Storm is going to be trying to make a little bit of a run back with the Alawi now. Going to be able to catch off the tentacle, slamming back down to the ground, just doing the S1, not close enough to the corner as they like for that S2.
Yeah, just going for that easy damage, because next hit would have killed. Now you've got a comeback to make with Echo. He's a good character. He can make this comeback. It is tough. You don't have Fury on the table. They have Break. But this is how it starts.
Definitely how it starts. Going to be able to continue this after image combo in the corner. Going to be able to burst a little bit to keep it up, and doing the ultimate super. Going to be able to rack up a lot of damage now.
Yeah, the Icebound choosing not to burst, just letting Darius take all of this damage. Oh no! Sneak whiffs the throw, just does a little bit too early. That's gonna bring round even.
Gonna even up now. Looks like Icebound's gonna be able to make their first opening. Sneak though gonna be able to rush back in and force the break. Now trying to jump over, but Icebound is gonna be able to open them up.
Yeah, and we've been seeing Icebound just go in and in and in with this Vi, but is a tough thing to constantly be going in.
Because now you're gonna have to guess your answer in this tentacle quiz. You tried to pop the counter, but you're just gonna get punished for that, as another S1 super is actually going to whiff. Perfect setup for Icebound.
That was very, very unfortunate, but it worked out for Icebound.
That worked out for Sneak. Could be able to get that perfect parry off the assist bait. Now could be able to time wind setup, go after image, teleport back into the tag launcher, send Alawi back out there, but not having enough bar for anything.
And that was an extremely, extremely important tech for Icebound. If Icebound did not tech that, getting grabbed by that tentacle, he would have died.
That would have been Darius' death, but because of that tech, it's actually going to be the Alawi death, as only Echo's going to be left alive to try to make a run back.
But we've seen Sneak get a little close. Maybe this time Sneak can do it again.
Ooh, but the ultimate coming out from Icebound is going to seal the deal on Sneak. For Noxus, we're going to be able to take the first game.
Yup, we have got a good set on their hands. I can feel it.
Yeah, I feel like we got a really good set on our hands, especially because Icebound is really trying to make Sneak and Surging Storm guess for their lives, as now they're going to have to figure out another way in order to keep their momentum up, as already Icebound is in their face, getting poke after poke.
Yeah, and now, again, you're in the corner against Vi. Vi has such good stagger pressure. You're going to be looking for the throw. Oh, we double down into Darius. Darius still super scary in the corner. And Sneak is just going to jump out and hit you with a jump too heavy.
That break is going to be coming out, trying to just dash your way in, trying to be careful, because now Sneak is going to be able to find their opening, set up the Time Winder super into Time Winder freeze, but you're going to be able to tech that combo out, retreat your guard.
Oh, and Sneak using that replay for that extra movement to find this next hit. This is going to be a dead Vi.
Vi going to be taken out pretty swimmingly for the duo. Now only Darius left alive, trying to fight for their life, but it's a Darius, so they're still going to have nice damage, and of course nice pokes, but not when Surging Storm is able to get you with the standing M.
That Alawi standing medium is such a good butt. Now, you're dealing with these tentacles, the push block, trying everything you can do. That super is just so scary.
It really is, as now Surging Storm and Sneak are trying to tie up the set 1-1. Both of them trying to fire off their fireballs, but the assist coming out from Vi going to set up a little bit before the break happens.
And then we are just swinging both of these characters, Alawi, Darius, both people just, we're holding forward, we're pressing buttons, we're trying to kill.
Going to be able to grab into the air, doing denting blows, most likely a misinput, trying to get the Crater Maker, and because of that, having to force their break to get back into Darius.
Yeah, but oh no, Vi's taking so much damage, and then Darius gets clipped too. We're holding forward tech out of the forward tech into button, classic of any fighting game that has teching. Works every time.
And that headbutt was going to be able to seal the deal on the Echo. Only Alawi left alive. Surging Storm going to have to carry for the 2, try to set up a tentacle. But no, you're just going to keep getting block stringed on and thrown like that means the ultimate's coming out for Noxus.
Yeah, I don't think you're dead, but this is an extremely rough position to be in.
It's still not what Surging Storm wants, especially when you got a Vi trying to rush it on you with the footwork. Now trying to play really patient, just popping Relentless Force off the bat and going to be able to get it.
I mean, yeah, that super, it's invincible so fast. I don't think it's instantly invincible, but it gets invincibility so fast. It moves so fast. You can catch so many things on reaction with that super.
You really can, especially since we're already seeing Sneak going to be going back in, you know, going to be able to juggle continuously with the light loop, but not going to be able to for long.
But the happy birthday, yeah, you've got to burst early when it's a happy birthday. Otherwise, both your characters are just going to eat so much damage.
Ooh. But the damage is going to be eaten on the side of Icebound. Their little happy birthday there. Vi took a little damage, but Darius got their life taken away. Oh, we got another happy birthday, though, on the duo of Surging Storm and Sneak, going to continue into the Hyper Crater Maker.
Yo, you get into this super, and look at both of those characters are looking juicy for a kill.
And especially with Fury out there on Vi, you already know their lives are going to be taken. And starting with Alawi, all that's left is Echo against a Furied up Vi.
But it doesn't matter if you just swing and Vi runs straight into it.
And then going into the ultimate for Echo, going to be racking up a lot of damage. Don't think it's going to be enough to kill, but definitely going to be, yep, very close.
Yeah, not enough to kill, especially with that. Oh my goodness, what a bait.
Strong bait there. I imagine we got like a little nervous, tried to pull out the parry to see if they're going to be able to do something, but no, they were playing a little too patient, and because of that, it's now 1-1.
Yep. Oh, when we're just going straight into this next one. No delays, no pause to character select. We're just running into it.
Yeah, we're really just trying to go into the next match, trying to make sure we know who's going to be moving on. Boom, 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 and to the tag launcher.
Yeah, but the thing with tag launcher is it can be a little bit finicky sometimes. If you don't know your exact pickup off of it, it can be strange.
Yes, it can be strange. Boom, 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 and into the tentacles once again to continue this loop for Surging Storm into, again, that tentacle quiz.
Oh. Surging Storm blocking it out for a little bit, but you can only block for so long before you get hit.
It's really a rough situation, and then getting just
no combo.
Wait a minute, this tag for Echo could be very good. Yep, just enough chip to be able to get it.
Yeah, and then Surging Storm and Sneak are going to be on set point.
Set point now. Gotta be feeling good about that, especially with Darius trying to go in again with that fireball, but just gonna get put back into the corner by Echo, trying to use the knee to get their way out into the grab. Should be very good for Icebound here.
This is a great position to be in if you're Icebound. Oh no, we get clipped by the Echo replay, and the tides are turning in the favor of Sneak MC, who baits the burst.
Ooh, not gonna be good for Icebound, especially since the jumping coming out from Sneak. Oh, wait a minute though, we got that counter. Gonna be able to use Relentless Force and double it down. Echo is out.
Echo is gone. Surging Storm going to have to make this comeback. Fury is going to be on the table. Fury is on the table.
Okay, Fury on the table. Still though, stuck in the combo. Can't really use it if you can't get out. And the tentacle just enough to take Darius out.
Yeah, and this might look even in terms of life. Alawi is so scary with Fury.
Yes, especially when they get the tentacle off. Not following up from that, but if they're going to be able to, yeah, that's your life. And that is going to be Surging Storm and Sneak moving on into the winner semis.
Yeah, and we saw maybe at first, I think Sneak was a little more comfortable, looked a little more comfortable in Surging Storm, but very, very quickly Surging Storm picking up that slack and clutching the game out.
Yeah, you can see here on the replay a lot of good moments that, Sneak was a little bit of a carrier right off the bat, but Icebound did have a really good start. It felt like they were able to use some new tricks that maybe Surging Storm and Sneak haven't seen. Maybe they haven't gone against the Darius Vi shell just yet, as they were struggling a little bit on that first game, but in the second one, they're really starting to hold their own, and it only carried on further.
It's true. Because, I mean, Darius Vi, it might seem like a simple team on paper, but the simplicity of it is part of what is so scary about that team.
Hmm. Yeah, that team can be so scary just because of the amount of complexity that you can really do with it, and how much you can really set up for Vi, especially with the footworks with Darius and their assists. But either way, though, there is a loser's bracket, so Icebound can live to fight another day. They're just going to have to make a loser's bracket run from round 2 to see if they're going to be able to make it back up. But either way, we're just going to be moving on, as we're going to be moving to the winners semifinals now.
Yeah. And, I've said it 10, 20, 30 times. I'm just excited. I just like watching this game.
This game can be very fun to watch, with a lot of the situations that can happen, a lot of how the players kind of react against each other, just the crazy moments. It's such a fun game to watch.
Absolutely. And, we've seen 4 different characters. I'm hoping we get to see even more different characters.
Yes, I hope so too. And we'll see with your boy Jozid versus Serket if we're going to be able to get some more of them unique characters in here. We've already crossed 4 out of the 11 off our checklist, and I imagine we can get some more off there.
Do you know these players? Do you have any predictions for who we're going to see?
No, I cannot say I've seen their faces around much before. Looking at their results, though, it looks like your boy Joseph has got some good placements. Was able to go to the Iron Grid Go for Broke event and got some nice results there. So shout out to that. Another Iron Grid tournament. Got the win in the open bracket on Sunday, and 5th in the 1x KO bracket.
Oh. Good player. Very, very excited to see what's going to be going down in this set.
Yes, indeed. Only a matter of time before we see what these players are going to be doing up against each other. As we can kind of look down there and see a potential teams. Looks like maybe the Vi Yasuo coming out from Circuit there.
The Vi. Oh, yep. There we go at the bottom of the screen. Got Vi, Yasuo, Echo. Echo, Warwick. We are getting one of the newer characters, but very curious to see what fuse everyone's running. Vi, Yasuo. You can. I mean, any team you really can run any fuse, but really hoping we get to see some Vi Yasuo freestyle. I think Yasuo freestyle, evil character, very evil character, but lets you set up some really cool mix-up situations.
Yeah, honestly, considering how that team likes to play in both those characters, I've seen Vi Yasuo a lot in the closed beta, not ever since, but they did like to use that freestyle, so I wouldn't be surprised if that is the fuse that we're going to be seeing coming out for them. And for Echo Warwick, I'm going to guess 2x assist, just because of a same situation. Whenever I see them, it's 2x assist.
Yep, that's what Sonic Fox was running, and that team looked really good because Warwick, with his headbutt assist, his neutral assist, it just helps Echo, and Echo with the time winder assist just lets Warwick get full blood off of pretty much anything.
Just gonna be, it looks like we're gonna be getting our other player in the room now. They just spawned in there, so we should be ready to go at any given moment.
Running around.
Yeah. Seeing what setup they're gonna want to go to right now.
Or are we gonna get us up on the main screen? You can't full screen that one though.
That is true. Looks like they're gonna be going towards that TV though.
I guess we'll get to see the avatars doing their little thing in the lobby. Maybe there's some avatar tech we'll learn.
True, true. It's kind of like we're commentating at a local, and we only have a TV to be able to kind of just commentate everything.
Yep, just all on the same cab. We're just standing behind them with microphones.
Yeah, just the simple simplicity of it is. Oh no, we're gonna be going to the full screen one.
Okay. Maybe they heard us.
Yeah, maybe that, or one of the TOs was like, "You got to get on this one so that we can actually watch your match." Well, I think we saw Echo Ari, no, Yasuo Ari coming out on the side of Surcat.
And your boy, Joseph, they are going to be using Echo Warwick. Yes. Yasuo Ari. Still are seeing the freestyle for Surcat.
Interestingly enough, your boy Joseph could be using the freestyle themselves. Ooh, actually didn't go for the Pharaoh Bite there. Went for it this time, though.
That overhead is so scary. It's so fast, and Warwick gets whatever he wants off it.
Oh, yeah, he can really set up after he gets that off, but we're just going to have to wait to see that again, because your boy Joseph really trying to rush in right now, using that neutral assist from Warwick again, and really waiting it out, playing more of a patient game.
Yeah, I mean, you would think with Warwick Echo, especially freestyle, it'd be kind of running forward, trying to kill you, but the patience is working out for them.
Especially because they were able to get the Yasuo right off the bat, and now all that's left is a low health Ari, though, going to be able to get that 5M opener, but not be able to carry their combo, and yeah, that's Dev.
Yeah, that, when you need to make a comeback against Warwick, and you're just looking out for tick throw, even if you're only looking out for throw or that overhead, it is so hard to defend against.
Ooh, and the Pharaoh Bite, you already know we're going to be going into. Actually, no escape. Actually, just using the Time Winder assist to push you back a little bit further. Now, really trying to spam some jump attacks into Echo.
Huh? But the grounded hit's going to take it. Drops that combo. Getting a Yasuo first. Yasuo's getting hit.
Oh, nice. Going to be able to get the Warwick assist trying to come out there. Actually going to be going back is Yasuo to force the break. Coming out from your boy Joseph, though. You're going to be able to get that OTG situation into infinite duress.
Yup. Because, again, that overhead. There it is again. It's so unbelievably hard to block.
It's such a rough situation, as now Surcat only has their Ari left out yet again and has to deal with these two rushdown demons going in, but they get the perfect opportunity for a happy birthday.
Unfortunately drops the combo, gonna get the hit anyways on the Echo. This is gonna be a dead Echo, and all of a sudden you are in a great position.
You really turned the tides just from that one interaction, now forcing a raw infinite duress, but it's going to be able to hit. Got to be careful what you do on wake up. Nice defense.
We're just waking up with a button, and it is working. Surcat, they are going to bring this to match point for both people.
Really good how they were able to do that and get that happy birthday, but there we go again, not going for the Pharaoh Bite OTG situation, still trying to find the Pharaoh Fang on the ground.
Yeah, maybe just trying to take the situation after to try to get the hit versus a quick combo, because Warwick doesn't get too much off of that overhead by himself.
No, he does not. He definitely needs some help to be able to truly set that up and go crazy with it. But speaking of setup, looks like Surcat is going to be set up perfectly for their Yasuo B&B. Going to get out of it, try to get back into it with the RA assist, but just going back and forth with that freestyle.
Yeah, and Surcat trying to do everything, string them up in so many different block strings. Your boy Joseph, they just hit that 5L with Echo.
There we go. Echo finally going to be able to escape that. Once again, just running and not going for the Pharaoh Fang situation. Trying to once again find something with Warwick, but your boy Joseph starting to struggle a little bit. Oh, wait a minute though.
Gets that burst. We're getting throws. Surcat fighting their way out of the corner.
There we go, tagging Echo back in there. Still very low health, has to be careful against Ari. Popping the super, just gonna get blocked!
So risky, which to run up level 3? That's so scary.
No, they tried to really gamble on it and paid the price, but now still waiting to spend any of their bar. They do have 3 levels for their super, but again, being very patient, not spending.
Well, because when you need to make a comeback like this, you can't just spend all in one go. You need that super because you need so many different hits. None of that is going to matter if you are the one getting hit. Circuit with the combo into level 3. I believe this is dead. Yeah, there it is. Circuit, they're going to take game 1. It's your boy Joseph.
Starting to defend a lot more of your boy Joseph, especially seeing some of the same strings coming out, seeing how your boy Joseph likes to play patient, especially with Warwick, but now just going to be going immediately into an insane air combo with Ahri.
Yeah, and those new Ahri buffs, as someone who's been playing Ahri, those new Ahri buffs are so nice for that combo consistency.
Yeah, she is able to just do what she wants to do a lot better now. I played Ahri a lot in the closed beta, and she felt fine going into the early access. But speaking of fine, Yasuo is more than fine as a character, going to be able to most likely take this Echo out. Yep.
Don't be cheap. You just spend.
Yeah, sometimes that's just how it's got to be. Just spend what you need to.
Yeah, especially in a tag game. You don't want that character coming back. You don't want them to recover life. You want that character dead. Now out of here.
Oh, finding the low yet again on your boy Joseph. They're not going to have any way of getting this Ahri off them. Just going to have to take this combo. We do have the level 3 if we want to spend it, and we do.
Yep. This combo is going to kill. Circuit looking a lot more dominant. Looking like they've figured out a flow. Their own flow, and also your boy Joseph's flow. Looking like they understand the game plans more and are taking every option to beat it.
But there we go. Going to be able to get the spirit rushes in there. Going to be able to force the break off of your boy Joseph. As now they're playing super patient, trying to find a way in, trying to jump in, only to get pushed back.
Yeah, because I mean, it's finding your way in this game is it's a puzzle all on its own.
Really is. Oh, nice break though coming out. Only just gonna get DP'd by your boy Joseph, trying to find any way out of the corner, proving to be a little unsuccessful.
Oh, but we just see them in the air, Warwick assist, and then you just run under. Keep it simple.
Just gotta keep it simple, but the pressure?
Getting hit with the stance medium. Getting hit with the stance medium again. Oh no, you're dead.
Ooh, that's that Warwick gone. All that's left for your boy Joseph is Echo, trying to make a dream become a reality with a perfect parry, but again, just standing there, not trying to go in.
Yeah, because I think when you're trying to make this comeback, the most important thing to do is not overextend. It's the hardest thing to do in a tag game. Overextending, the reason pretty much everyone dies in a tag game.
That is true. So playing a little bit more patient, trying to make sure they play life, though getting susceptible to the get-up attack, and now having to pop the Fury for a last chance.
Yeah, your boy Joseph's making use of every available option because you have to put. There it is, every available option. Level 3 was available. It's your option.
Especially because, of course, it's uninterruptible. We just go back in time to make sure that we can pop it.
Yep. But if you're Circuit, you're in a pretty good position. There's not too much Fury. Very important to dodge that Warwick assist. Otherwise, you were eating 5 Echo overheads.
Ooh, but finding that 5M poke going to be putting a lot of damage. One more interaction in favor of Circuit is all that they need, but your boy Joseph trying to be as aggressive as possible right now, even with block strings, able to stop them from putting on momentum. But S1 Super going to be coming out, trying to chip you out, not going to happen.
Your boy Joseph's doing a good job dodging everything, but not that Ahri light.
Finally got caught by something, and because of that, we're going to be seeing Circuit moving on to winners finals.
Yep, looking really, really strong that set. A little iffy in that first couple of rounds, but very, very quickly got up to speed. Was using a lot of Yasuo jump S1 into Ahri assist call, and that is a strategy that works in every single tag game. Something that sends you flying across the screen into your assist, always good, always going to work.
Yes, that's the best way to do it, because if you're able to send something up perfect for another assist off of that fly, then it's just going to be another round that's going to be successful into potentially want to end it with super or end it back into going to your other character. It's truly a great game where you're able to just kind of really go back and forth.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But we're seeing more and more characters, this time. Seeing some Echo. Well, we saw Echo again. We're seeing more Ari, some Yasuo, and some Warwick as well. A freestyle this time too. The variety of this game is just. People were complaining about two little characters, but I don't know. I haven't seen a mirror match in this game. I think I've maybe played a mirror match against someone online one time, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You don't see others of the same team all too much. I've faced against mirrors once or twice online, but other than that, anything crazy. Speaking of, looks like we're going to be going into our next match. We got the players locked in here. Going to be Chankloton. Hold on, I need to read this on. Yeah, Chanklotomica. Chanklotomica. It was a little hard to read on the stream with my eyes, but they're going to be going up against Surging Storm GG and Sneak NC again.
Yeah, excited to see if Surging Storm, Sneak NC going to change anything from their game plan. The game plan did work. Maybe there's nothing you need to change, but gonna see what Chanklotomica does against this duo.
Going to be seeing what they're going to be doing. It does look like Chanklotomica is potentially playing the Vi Blitzcrank, which I've compared this a lot to Nova Spencer type stuff from UMVC3, especially because the similarities between Blitzcrank and Spencer in terms of the restand assist setting up perfectly for a rushdown character to just absolutely go in and set up.
Yeah, and with Vi, you've got your sway. You've got your footwork and you can just steal and stay whatever side you want. You want to stay same side, done. You want to side switch, done.
Yeah, it looks like though they're actually going to be going on another Yasuo Ari team.
Yasuo Ari, I think, is a good team. Ari can just stall, control space very, very well, and really just look for your way in. Then you make that way for Yasuo. Or even the other way around. You've got Yasuo first. This character can do everything.
Yasuo can truly do whatever they want, but Ari can do even more with some of these air combos coming out. Already making a statement against Sneak. Going to be able to put you back into the corner. Going to be able to dash out though and allow you to be able to help them out. Oh no.
Yep, have to break there. Happy birthdays are so deadly in this game.
You really are, but being able to get rid of one is definitely good. Being able to get into that standing M is also very good for Surging Storm. Going to be able to continue with a lot of these tentacles, I imagine. Going for the S2 Super, there we go.
Always. Oh, we've got the parries? Almost.
Yeah, we are almost there, but not enough. And there we go, though. Actually, Yasuo could be jumping in, and we can take Alawi out here.
Yeah, Alawi is dead, and very important to switch into the Ari because now Yasuo's out. He can chill, he can heal a little bit. Ari's very, very good at waiting it out.
Especially getting some of those openings too. Actually going back into the Yasuo, we're trying to risk it. We drop the bread and butter, and that means we're playing a very risky game.
Yeah. Ooh, tries to punish the Echo replay, doesn't get away with it. Scramble situation. Yasuo's gonna die.
Yasuo is going to be the one sacrifice. A throw break after just crouching neutral, and an air throw going to do it.
Yeah, Chanklotomica looking really comfortable on this Ari.
Looking very comfortable, especially going in once again with the Spirit Rush assist. Not going to be able to set up off of the Fireball, but going to be able to finally get that axe kick in.
Yep. But Surging Storm is just running forward. Surging Storm does not want to wait, not going to play patiently. They're playing Alawi. They want to smoke you.
They're definitely paying the price for it because every time Chanklotomica is going to be able to set up another loop going into the Yasuo wind wall assist, forcing the break this time around, just going for the raw hyper super rush.
Yeah, and then it puts you in so much block stun. Yasuo just gets to run whatever mix-up he wants, and then he gets to do it again.
Do it again, slamming Yasuo on the ground though is going to be Sneak, as they're going to be able to get some crazy setups, get that S1 super out there in order to continue in the skies.
Don't double spend with the Echo, gonna get the air throw. It's looking like a very, very even game.
Very even between the two, especially as
that Echo replay got me. I got by that one. That was messed up.
it really was. Using just the camouflage you got from the S2 super of Alawi to really get your way in, and then just doing that overhead axe kick going to seal the deal on that round.
Yeah. Sneak looking strong on this Echo with the whiff punish. We're just gonna nice fat little combo.
Bad about a swing, going to be able to teleport back in, swing again into a tag launcher. Alawi seal the deal with the S2 super, as now we're going to be really making them guess into a throw.
Yeah, Chocolate Atomica has been parrying these tentacles, got the timing down, but Alawi can just do so much. There's so many options. Even if you parry it all, it is so hard to deal with.
Really is going to be able to catch on the low, try to set up for the time winder, wasn't fast enough though, going to be able to get teched out of it, as now Ari trying to find another way in, and that throw might do something. Oh, another one, okay.
With the reaction to the tech, that was a crazy throw.
Oh, but now they're going to be getting thrown into the corner. Time Winder's going to be getting set up on them. Alawi's going to be in their face, and with the Echo mix-ups again, that's your death.
Sneak is so good at using these replays with the jump pump fake into the teleport low, messed up.
Oh, and there we go. Going to be able to secure their first game on the board for Surging Storm and Sneak.
But Chocolate Atomica looking like they've got maybe some answers on defense. We'll see what changes in game 2.
All right, seeing what we're going to be able to change. Already some retreating guards coming out to keep the Echo safe. Alawi going to be paying a little bit on that, as Chocolate Atomica continuing to have to defend. And there we go, finally getting opened up.
Now into the tag launcher, S2 super. Now gonna have to do something. Getting hit is not what you want to be doing.
Especially hit by Yasuo, gonna have to break to make sure you stay alive. Get the air throw off to put Chocolate Atomica back in the corner. It's actually Chocolate Atomica getting those throw loops on you.
Yeah, I didn't know we were playing Street Fighter 6. What happened?
I didn't know how we got to Street Fighter 6, but we got there for a second. But perfect parry.
Again, more Street Fighter.
How?
Too many things happening on screen. So hard to follow. All I know, Sneak getting another kill on the yard.
And also putting Yasuo in very low health against a pretty decently sized health Echo. Not going to be any more after that S1 super. Trying to use the 2x assist from Alawi maybe? Nope, not going to happen here.
Yeah. Nice anti-air looking for Sneak. Catches them out.
Trying to use that hyper spirit rush assist, not gonna be able to find anything from it. And it's actually going to be the post-mortem from Echo going to be able to get that round for Surging Storm and Sneak.
Yeah, these super assists are really, really strong. Really nice to have those in the back if you can.
Yes, those are so useful to be able to get your way in a powerful amount, especially as now we're seeing Echo trying to get their way in again, trying to charge up, but still getting hit out by Ari, going to combo you fully into the corner, but getting broken.
Yeah, Chocolate Atomica ready to snipe that charged S2 with the down medium.
Oh, tried to jump in with the JH, was just a little bit too high up, as now you're going to get punished hard by Surging Storm. Going to be popping that S2 super yet again. The Tentacle Quiz coming out. We can use our break here to try to get rid of these tentacles, but no, just popping the S1 super.
Oh, that was so smart. The S1 super to get rid of the projectiles and then tag into Yasuo so that he can run his game plan.
That was a really smart choice, showing the mastery of both of these, as we're just going to be sandwiching Alawi to get an Ari combo started off We still got 2 bars of meter. If we do want to end off or do some double down, use that fuse towards our advantage.
Yeah. Yep. Burst there. Oh, Ari's just gonna eat the Time Winder. But Chocolate's gonna take that trade to do some extra damage to Echo.
Still a moderately ranged Yasuo, can have a little bit of health to their name. Already going to be half off though, and with that moment 37 coming through though, that's going to be low health.
This is a lot of damage. Throw could kill you here. You've got to have perfect defense.
Make sure you're doing all right, but you got frozen again, and with that, Surging Storm and Sneak are going to be moving on to the winners finals.
Yup. Looking even better in this set than they were before. It's just every game they are getting more and more in tune with each other. They are getting more and more comfortable. They're looking like the people to beat right now.
Yeah, they're feeling very good. They're feeling very hot. They know what they need to do, and because of that, they were able to get all the way up here. And of course, now the worst that they can get is 3rd place. They're doing well.
Yeah. Yep. I'm seeing winners finals. We do have Serket going up against Surging Storm and Sneak. That's going to be a good set. But before we get to winners finals, gonna have some patience for that because we are going to be running through the losers run. Now, Icebound, we were talking about the Icebound's losers run. Icebound's losers run is going all right. Icebound's looking like this losers run's really real.
Yeah, they were able to make it back up all the way to the losers' quarters. They were able to take out both Stake and Gab Zero. Now going to be here having the face against your boy Jozid, who we did see before on the Ahri Yasuo. So definitely going to be seeing that come out yet again.
Now,
that was the other way around. That was my apologies.
It's all right. We're going to see how these players match up against each other. Because I don't know. I can't. You can never really predict how players are going to play against each other if you haven't watched them play.
You can't really predict that unless you see it for yourself. But it looks like we're going to be getting our players locked in here, seeing the Vi Darius come out yet again against Echo Vi this time around. Interesting.
Yeah. This is a team I was playing before I switched from Vi to Ahri. That team's got some sauce. That team's got some scary stuff, especially with freestyle.
Especially with freestyle, they can really make some good pincer situations. But before that, you still got to deal with this monster that is Darius.
Yep. Speaking of dealing with him, now you've got to deal with him in the corner.
There we go. Break coming out though. Really good situation, especially as both eyes are just kind of in neutral, jumping around, trying to see who's going to be able to get the opening first.
Now, we're just going to send it on the counter, and it's going to work, and you're eating 40% for that. Shouldn't have been pressing on your offense.
S2 super, and then another poke, just going to mean that your boy Joseph already losing their Vi. Echo has got to be the one to hold, but Darius once again getting another solid poke.
Don't have the meter to spend though, unless you tag in a Vi into the S1. I believe this is enough. Yeah, and Icebound is going to take round 1 in extremely dominant fashion.
Really good coming out there, going to be able to take that first round. And if they don't deal with the Darius, could take another one, but that overhead coming out from your boy Joseph, going to be perfect setup for Echo, but not before that combo gets tagged.
Going to spend the break early there. Gonna get clipped by that Vi assist. That Vi assist covers everything.
And I think that's a happy birthday if I saw no, it's just going to be the Vi, but that's still a lot of damage on Vi and going straight into Darius off of the double down.
Yeah, and now you're just, even if you're blocking every single thing, look at how much damage they are taking in chip damage.
Lord, it's just a little health on Vi, actually going to be no health and have to go into Echo even after some of that assist stuff that they got hit by.
Icebound letting it rock on this Darius reversals, and it's working.
There we go, gonna be able to get the break. Now going into the Vi, trying to find a jab off of the footwork, but just gonna get thrown off of it back into the corner, and some throw loops. We're back in Street Fighter 6 Metro City. We got a third one, okay.
Fourth? We didn't get a fourth one. Oh, he got the command grab. Maybe your boy Joseph is gonna do some more throws. You can't tech those, but we're just throwing again.
Just keep going for the throws. Actually gonna get jumping into another throw. Oh my goodness.
Why combo when you can just throw them?
Yeah, maybe we should get on the Blitzcrank. You know, we got some crazier throws over there.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, and then popping. Oh, whiffing it!
Unfortunate whiff, just a little too short on that. Jump over the fireball. Boy Joseph, not going down without a fight, making a crazy comeback to bring it to match point.
Really good there. Now actually putting Vi on the point, trying to vault break immediately, just going to be tagging out as that was unsuccessful. Back into Echo, who's going to be setting up perfectly in this corner again.
So Boy Joseph playing strike throw. And it's working.
Especially getting a little happy birthday for a second there. And oh, getting canceled off your Time Wonder Super. Not what you want.
Yeah, you want that super to just rock, and then you're full screen. You can play it safe again.
Some crazy stuff. Nice getting that Vi Vault Breaker assist in there. Setting up, but no, just going to be getting parried. And there we go, getting supered out.
Into the Darius bleed. Now everything is scary. Blocking is scary, getting hit scary, but gonna trade. Bleed is off of you. Hit again. You are done.
Even if the bleed is off you, it doesn't really matter when you're gonna be dead. All that's left is Vi, but the one girl Wrecking Crew gonna be able to make something happen. Crater Maker into the Hyper Crater Maker to really put on some damage.
Darius barely alive. I thought I was looking out for a hard tag. Icebound was trying to let it rock with the Darius for a little bit.
Oh, there we go. Now we got Icebound's Vi trying to go in to save the day. Gonna be able to find some crouching lights. Not gonna be able to finish it off, but they get a throw. They pull a page out of your boy Joseph's book.
I can't remember the last time I've seen this many throws in 2XKO.
I really can't either, because we're still going. We're still putting them on the page. Oh, getting out of that combo and just jabbing light is enough to do it.
Yeah, gonna punish that overhead, because if you don't charge it, it's punishable. I think if you do charge it, it's still a little bit punishable, but it's strange.
Alright, already going into the next round. Your boy Joseph feeling very good about themselves, especially going to be able to set up.
But Icebound gonna get the throw into the corner switch. This is a great position to be in. Here, Darius, you've got them set up in the corner. You can do whatever you want.
Be able to set up. Now going to be able to find another opening. Slam you on the ground. Crater Maker assist. Going to continue the pressure. But there we go. Going to be able to bait out the get up.
Crazy bait with the get up attack. We haven't seen very many get up attacks this set. We've been seeing other counters, other parries, Darius reversal, Vi parry, but not much get up attack. It's gonna work.
There we go. Crater Maker coming out. The Hyper just being rolled out of, though. You see your boy Joseph just waiting, but that was perfect bait for Icebound's ultimate getting parried.
Icebound tried to say, you're going to try to punish, and I'm going to super. Boy Joseph calling them out. Ooh, your boy Joseph getting... It's not gonna work.
Sometimes it just doesn't work like that. You're just not lucky enough like that.
Icebound getting a lot of use out of this Darius pull hook into throw.
Nice, gonna be able to Crater Maker your way in, potentially. Just gonna have to jump over that into the one girl Wrecking Crew.
So many throws this set.
Right, here we go, just trying to run in again. Gonna be able to find the overhead, trying to take you Joseph out, having to continue to block and get the counter into S2 Headless.
They got the
Icebound saying, all right, if you're going to throw me a lot because you think I'm blocking, what if I stop blocking? What if I just start doing reversals? Why not work?
Yeah, if it works, it works. It's just gonna be a 1-1 situation now between the two. And Wax just gonna hold it down. I'll be back in a sec.
I've got you. Joseph with the neutral jump doesn't hit the time winder back for the combo. I wonder if that was a drop or some weird setup. But Icebound in a good position, hitting this echo, going for the throw reset. Too many things. Nice pickup off of the Vi assist, and then Icebound's just gonna keep running it in. Gonna get the hit on the echo. Boy Joseph, they're gonna have to fight their way out of the corner. Goes for the throw again. Icebound, wise to their tricks. Does this kill? Are you dead? Into Hyper Crater Maker? Into Headless? Oh my, you are dead! Icebound on set point. Boy Joseph switching to the Vi. Doesn't overcommit. Parries that hook. It's super important that you parry the hook, because if you don't parry the hook, you just have to eat whatever Darius is going to do. You lose access to your defensive options, and then he can just do whatever. The overhead, that Darius overhead hits from that far. Vice is gonna cover it. Get whatever you want. Untuck into the landing. Icebound gonna get the hit again. To a nice combo. With the limit strike, get some extra meter. Just backdashing, hitting that medium. He's dead again.
Ooh, nice. There we go. Icebound going to be able to get that Hyper Crater Maker off. Potentially going to be able to get this set in their favor, especially with that standing M. Not going to be able to convert off of it too well, though.
Unfortunate drop, because that was dead. Could have done Vi Super into Darius level 3. Not going to matter, because you're going to kill anyways.
Going to be able to take it either way, as Icebound is going to be moving on from the losers quarters to the loser semis, making sure that they're stuck in top 4.
Now that losers run from Icebound is looking pretty good. Boy Joseph was looking quite good for a bit, however they could not keep up.
Could not keep up. We'll see you another time, your boy Joseph, as they're going to be out of the bracket now. Going to be losing at 5th place. Still got to feel nice about that. But either way, we're just going to have to move on a little bit to the other losers quarters match we got here. Chocolatomica coming out again versus Dragoon.
Yeah, Chocolatomica also looking good. I wouldn't count out any of these people in the losers bracket just yet.
No, these people in the losers bracket have still been doing pretty well tonight. So we're just going to see who's been doing better, though, as we're going to be seeing who's going to be qualifying next into those loser semis. Either going to be Chocolatomica coming out again to see if they can get revenge on Surging Storm and Sneak, or if it's going to be Dragoon.
And then they've got to fight Icebound. The winner of that fights Icebound on a pretty good losers run. So very curious to see how this Chocolatomica match versus Dragoon is going to work out.
Yes, curious to see how this plays out myself, as it seems we're just going to be waiting on all of the players to get in there, see if we're going to be, as we said earlier, to maybe see every single character and say the variety of this game. Now with Darius kind of poking another thing in that, I think we still only need to see 4 more characters that we haven't seen tonight.
Yeah. Yep. We need to see a little Teemo. I want to see a little Teemo. I know it's very annoying to fight against, but I can't lie if I say he's not fun to watch. I think it is funny to see people, not funny. I think it's interesting to see how people try to navigate all of the projectiles he puts on screen. He's putting the mushrooms. You've got to hit those, otherwise you've just got to deal with them some other way. He's got the slingshots. He's got the light. He's got his grass that he can set on fire, and everyone tries to navigate it in a different way. And I do think it is fun to watch people try to navigate. It's like Donkey Kong throwing the barrels in the original Donkey Kong game. Like, how are you going to deal with it?
Yeah, it's really that question of how you're going to be able to deal with all these projectiles flying at you, from the poison darts, you got the slingshot, you got the mushrooms coming at you. So many different options that Teemo has. We'll see if it comes out in this, final mystery player right now that we haven't really seen their team yet. It looks like actually, yep, no, they are. It's Teemo.
There it is. There's the Teemo.
Yeah, it's going to be seeing some Teemo gameplay with Illaoi. Okay.
Has anyone ever told you that you are very naive?
Ready, mage? No backing down.
All right.
Going to be getting into it now. See who's going to be able to move on to face Icebound in the loser semis. Already setting up that wind wall and some tentacles.
Yeah, Dragoon coming out with a vengeance already, putting Chocolate in the corner.
But of course, you already know Ahri's going to be coming back out here, trying to really set up, make sure that get up attack isn't going to be doing much, slumping you in the corner, and then going to be able to launch you into a break.
Well, and then we're getting the mix. Empty jump low. Fighting game classic.
Oh, nice push block coming out there from Dragoon. Now going to try to set up some of these mushrooms as Teemo, trying to shoot out, see if they're going to be able to stay alive here.
There begins all these projectiles.
Ooh,
now we're running some
really
mix.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Okay, though, trying to set up that tentacle again, trying to play a little patient, paying the price. Your tentacle is going to get taken away from you, though.
But Yasuo is just going to be jumping forward with that jump heavy. It's so big, covers so much space, and it is a great starter.
Yes, there we go. Going to be going into the S1 Super for Ahri too. Already taken out Illaoi. All that's left is Teemo having to try to just hold it down.
Yeah, what is the comeback you're going to make? Because a lot of the times people play zoners, they're comfortable zoning. And then you've got to make a comeback. Now you're forced to be uncomfortable. You are forced to go in.
I feel like Ahri's going to be a rough matchup for Teemo, especially because, they can just dash in the air with some of their spirit rushes against you, and it's kind of hard to really lock down an Ahri.
It really is hard to chase down an Ahri because she has so many air options, and then after the fireball, she just resets them, and it's so hard to catch.
Oh, there we go. We tagged perfectly into Teemo for their S2 Super with the mushrooms.
Doing so much damage!
So we were already really deep in the yellow for Ahri. Oh,
Dragoon, the great idea to jump so that you're in the air. Yasuo can't just run whatever mix-up he wants on you. Not gonna matter, because I believe you're dead. Not if the combo drops.
nah, they're still alive in this right now. I'm trying to make sure they stay safe, trying to mix up though, and with the pincer forcing the break, having to use Illaoi to come back out and set up the S1.
Yeah. Oh, Dragoon getting the Teemo in there, trying to get some offense going, but going to get clipped by that Yasuo S1.
Now going to be Illaoi just getting anti-aired up there. There we go. Going to be setting up yet again. Boom, boom. Bring it back down to the ground. Not going to be spending any meter this time around. We're trying to save it for the perfect opportunity to secure the kill.
Yeah. Now, pretty much any hit you get is going to kill with that level 3. So, not a bad idea to not spend. Save it, keep it to the bank. Now, literally anything you do will kill. Allow it.
That's literally anything you can do. You finally find your opening and just continue it with Yasuo. Might even just do it with the bread and butter or just this S2. Don't even need the level 3.
Keep it simple. Don't do anything crazy. S1, S1, S2.
is all you need. And now Chocolatomica going to be up 1-0.
This wind wall putting in a lot of work for Chocolatomica.
There we go, just gonna be tagging back into Ahri, trying to find that overhead, gonna find that low to really put the pressure on Illaoi, finally spending on the break.
Yeah, players have different philosophies as to when they want to break, right? Some people, they break instantly to try to build it back. Some people try to wait for the perfect moment to break. Sometimes maybe waiting a little bit too long.
Yeah, can't be waiting too long, especially because Yasuo once again trying to dash in with you, but you did a little bit of neutral shimmy there. Okay, I see you, Dragoon.
Dragoon with that little parachute to bait the anti-air with the button and then punish. That was nice. That was real clean.
Yeah, that was a really good use there, especially because you're able to set up perfectly for Illaoi to get back in there, really put the pressure on Chocolatomica. Now you got Teemo back in there, especially after this S1, just finish it off.
Yup, Dragoon, I've never seen that confirmed before, but I'm like, now that people have had time to cook with Teemo, you know, we're seeing that mushroom assist into the Illaoi super, pick up off that mushroom assist, it's crazy.
Absolutely insane, and even more so popping that S1 super yet again. We got the wind wall, able to use the get up attack though to make your way back out and force Illaoi back in.
Yep. But neither player letting up on the pressure. They're both trying to go in.
Nice, trying to go again for that jump in. Not going to be able to find it, just getting thrown. You're stuck in the corner, and a lot of chip just means Illaoi's taken out.
Well, but both players have access to 3 super assists, and Fury's on the table. Quick confirm into super so that you can't spend Fury. Well, maybe Chocolatomica wasn't, or Dragoon wasn't going to anyway.
Maybe not, but this is still Dragoon's last chance to try to get out into the loser semis. They got to take Chocolatomica out in this round.
Yeah. So far, not off to the greatest start. Forced to spend the burst early, then getting hit again. You're in the corner against Ahri. Gonna get this down S1 Oki, or just going into super. Take some damage.
Now he's going to be popping that S2 super yet again. The Hyper Spirit Rush.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I wasn't familiar with your game.
Oh, Chocolatomica. Oh, they're still going. They're still going. They might just take out Dragoon here and now. Oh, they dropped. No, they go back up.
Okay, but this is an almost impossible comeback to make if you're Dragoon.
Especially because you put back into the corner, and with Ahri going in with the Air S2, that's just going to steal the deal on you as Chocolatomica is moving on to losers semis.
Yeah, we're starting to see some of the crazy double down combos.
Yeah, really starting to see some of the crazy stuff that we can do with double down, and even just the assists coming out too after the fact or even before the fact on some of these supers being able to perfectly set up for each other.
Yeah. Dragoon, we did see the Teemo. Fortunately, we'll not be seeing any more Teemo, but Chocolatomica cleaning up with that Yasuo Ahri. Looking that one combo with the Ahri super into the Yasuo stance heavies. I didn't know. I guess I didn't think about it that Yasuo could do that with Ahri. The first time I saw that was with, I believe, the Teemo super, and Yasuo just does. You do the Ahri super, whatever teammate super, as you call Yasuo assist, tag in Yasuo, he does stance heavy, stance heavy, stance heavy, stance heavy, and you're just eating minimum 70%.
Yeah, you're just going to be eating so much damage off of that. And GG's though, coming out there to Chocolatomica, but it looks like we are going to be moving on in our bracket. You know, we got our top 4 situated. We got our top 4 set. We know who's going to be coming out here, just going to be seeing what we're going to be moving on with next. And it looks like we are going to be moving on to our winners finals.
Back with the duo, and then up against Serqet.
Serket, we saw it before, really pulling out all the stops on your boy Josed to get that victory with the Ari Yasuo. Meanwhile, we've seen Sneak and Surging Storm a good amount tonight with that Echo Alawi really being able to set up for each other, you know, being a duo compared to the one person.
Yeah, and probably having the most fun because duos in this game is something else.
They really are. They play so well with each other. They have a ton of fun. And now, you know, they're just trying to be able to do as much as they can.
Oh. Ari Yasuo, difficult team to deal with. Echo Alawi, not an easier team to deal with by any means.
Just going to be seeing as we're already going in here, trying to roll in. Echo going to be able to find the opening on Yasuo. Going to be able to get so much damage off the bat.
Yep, Sneak has been hitting everyone with these replay mixes, and I love it.
Nice, so Break going to be coming out, jumping in yet again, getting that tentacle up there, and there's Yasuo taken out already. All that's left is Ari.
Extremely fast. Dangerous happy birthday.
There we go, trying to rush in, trying to set up for the fireball from Ari, but again, this Echo is just a little bit too much of a fly, just running around, setting up their time winder, setting up that freeze too.
Yep. Then this is going to be tag launcher into Alawi dunk into S2 super. Block these tentacles. Block the overhead. Attempt to mash out. Almost get away with it. You get clipped by that down S2. If that move is hard to deal with.
It really is. Some of these tentacles coming out from Alawi just a little bit too much. But there we go, just rushing in with the Spirit Rush assist. Going to be able to set up perfectly for Ari to get into the corner. But not before Echo able to dodge out of the combo and set up their Time Winder. No, actually not going to be able to.
Unfortunate Trout, because that was going to be a lot of damage into setup for Alawi, into maybe a dead character. But either way, we fight through it.
There we go, good to be able to get another Ari combo off, and this should definitely take Sneak out of the running, only leaving Surging Storm left alive.
But Alawi, this is a character this is doable with. If you get some nice hits, you could build Fury back.
I saw they were trying to pull off a super, it got cancelled though, as already Serket just running in yet again, putting Fury active for Surging Storm if they want to use it, trying to find their 5M, but no, once again, Ari gets them pokes.
Then Surging Storm still just running in. Sneak choosing not to spend the Fury. That would have been a crazy comeback to force upon your teammate.
That would have been something crazy to force, but it looks like Sneak is just going to be running in this time, able to get the throw off, able to get another Time Winder, overhead axe kick, 2 into Break.
Almost got the pickup off of that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's very strange. Sneak, so good at using these replays for mix and for movement.
Nice break though, again trying to use that Yule stance 5M, and there we go, going to be able to pop Alawi off, get some tentacle loops in there.
Dead. Right.
Yeah, that's death.
Super dead. Damn. Sneak with the good overhead into tag. Surging Storm ready to pick up.
Ooh, and finds a cross up there. Perfect coming out from Surging Storm. Definitely has enough in the tank to get that S1 super off.
Yeah, I think ours done. Yup.
Oh, yeah, that actually kills.
Yeah. Surging Storm and Sneak looking better and better every single game they play together.
I know. Looking like the perfect duo coming out here right now. Really trying to take some names as Serket has got to, okay, just going a little bit out of the set. Sneak's trying to maybe recollect themselves right now.
Memory leak, I gotta restart. Yeah, that is a unfortunate problem with the game. But honestly, kind of the only one. The game is still in early access. I have 1000% confidence that is something they are going to fix. And then I don't think I'm going to have any complaints with the game at that point.
No, this game has been doing pretty well and just answering a lot of the inquiries and the problems that players are having. So kudos to the developers over at Riot Games on there. Shout outs to you. as the memory leak hopefully isn't going to be too long of a problem. It's definitely going to get fixed, but at this time we just don't know when.
Yeah, that's true. But game boots up pretty quickly, so we shouldn't be waiting too long before we get back into it. And Circuit maybe using this time trying to think about what options you're going to need to choose to beat this so far looking unstoppable duo.
Looking like a very unstoppable duo right now, really just putting up so much pressure when they need to. And now once Sneak is going to be able to get back in there, I imagine the same thing is going to keep happening, leaving Circuit in a really rough spot. But Circuit has been getting some good moments, at least in the first game that we saw, especially being able to combo consistently off of the Ahri and Yasuo, just going back and forth with each other. Mainly, though, using Ahri's Spirit Rush assist in order to constantly get in.
Yeah, because Yasuo with that JS1 into Spirit Rush, it covers so much space, pretty much the whole screen, and then you tag into Ahri. We're back into it.
Yeah, just gonna be getting right.
Oh, this is a replay. Sorry.
I didn't see that big replay.
That's my apologies.
You're all good, man. You're all good. But yeah, just seeing.
Yeah, we've got the free plays here. Surging Storm, the big combo.
Such a good combo. It's honestly such a good Alame coming out there too. I feel like having such a mix-up centric character to be able to kind of hide in the S2 Super as we saw before is just so good.
Yeah, it's something scary. When you're on defense, you see Alawi slam the ground, and in your head, the only thing you're thinking is, "Oh no."
Yeah. Oh no. What am I gonna do here? What am I gonna do from this? It's a really scary situation to put yourself in.
Yeah. And I still don't know what the answer is. When I get hit, Alawi does that super. I don't know what you're supposed to do other than hope. Hope you guess right. Maybe there's just an answer I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe there is. Maybe there isn't. Or maybe you just gotta pick a crack in God and pray. Sometimes it's just like that.
Right. But it's not the only thing we're seeing that players are doing well. Sneak again with the replays. Circuit with these assist calls with the Ahri, with the Yasuo as well. Looks like Circuit's back. We're gonna be getting into it very, very soon for game 2.
Looks like we're going for the Vi this time around. Actually going to be going to the Bandlewood Crossing. I have not seen anybody going Bandlewood Crossing yet. So awesome, we're going here.
Yeah, I don't know. I like this stage. I don't know why I don't know what's really going on, but I like it.
It's a cute little stage, especially as we're just seeing the players just kind of tear it up potentially right now. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, trying to dash in, seeing Vi coming out, trying to do a string, actually be able to keep themselves safe off of the blocked Vault Breaker.
Circuit using that Yasuo cross up in the air.
Oh, nice get up attack.
Get up attack, and I think you're dead. Oh, Yasuo's gonna build, barely doesn't build super, but I double down. I think you're dead anyways. Barely alive. Never mind.
And they find one opening. It just gets broken though, and you just get chipped out into death. All that's left is Sneak to try to make a run back to keep you alive in these winter finals. Gonna be tagging into the Vi, into the one-girl wrecking crew though, and that's it.
Yup, that command breath is so scary. You're just, because Vi, she has the overhead, but what you're really looking for is strike or throw. And Vi is so good at enforcing that game plan.
Yeah, especially going in there with that JH yet again. Going to be able to put you back down on the ground. Maybe trying to find that 2L. Trying to go in with the jab off of footwork. Set up for Yasuo perfectly as they just got a block, but they got hit.
Dan Circuit did a good job of trying to cover that push block with the Yasuo assist call because it moved so far forward, but Surgeons don't got the hit anyways. And Circuit's fighting back. Looking almost like a different beast this game.
Yeah, maybe feels better going into Vi against this duo rather than Ahri. Feels like they're setting up for Yasuo even better. And the neutral shimmy going to be able to bait out the throws.
I don't know what happened. Maybe Circuit was playing through some crazy frame drops or something, but that restart, the character switch, everything seems to be working out.
Very well for them. Already putting Sneak in a rough spot. They're going to be able to find the opening though. Definitely going to be setting up for this S1 super. There we go, getting the full freeze, putting Yasuo back down on the ground, but they find another opening, and that should do it to tie up the score.
Yep. Sneak, knowing that combo was going to drop, trying to get the air throw, just a little too far away, and Circuit just getting that punish on the ground. Just running up, pulling up. But we're just back into it. Game 3. Sneak with a great hit with that Echo cross-up button. Another one? Yeah, you're going to have to break. Vi was a dead character if you didn't break there.
Nice blocking the back dashing. Vi though trying to run in. Going to be able to find an anti-air with that 5L. Going to be comboing perfectly. Not going to be spending any bar right now, but it's fine. You get Yasuo in there just to get hit.
Tag right before you got clipped by the Time Winder.
And setting up that S2 in the middle of the stage. Interesting choice that's still putting the defense on.
Yeah, I think because it still stops you from getting out of the corner. Because if you try to get out of the corner, you jump straight into Lowry's super.
Ooh, nice counter though, going to be coming out, setting up perfectly for Relentless Force. Jump in into Yasuo, getting able to get a block string up there and find you off the air dash.
Yeah, and then unfortunate drop because that was a dead Echo. And Sneak, very good getting away.
Leaving Circuit in really rough spot. Yasuo going to be taken out. All that's left is a low health Vi. They can run it back if they know the loops, but the loops might not happen this time. Maybe though.
Oh, and that's the happy birthday. That Echo's dead. And now you're just a Lowy. You can kill off the next hit if you're a Circuit.
Circuit just trying to play so patient right now, but you can't even block with how much health you have, because if you do, you're taken out.
Yeah. Sneak with a great call on that Time Winder assist, Time Winder super assist.
There we go, jumping back, getting hit again. Break though, coming out, gonna be able to find another opening onto Echo.
Circuit has been on point with these anti-airs.
There we go, finding that 2L again, getting hit out. There we go, about a swing, trying to set up for the Time Winder. No, it's not happening this time. You get hit again.
Into the break. No players have break. Any hit you're taking, you're just taking.
Oh, wait a minute though. We get the Hyper Crater Maker out there coming out from Vi. Trying to play a little patient right now. Trying to jump in potentially. Oh, no. Happy birthday. Nope.
Happy birthday. He drops Circuit text forward. Is this... Can you kill with Yasuo?
No.
Barely doesn't. Goes for chip. I think catches Surging Storm trying to up back. Sneak again going to have to make this comeback.
There we go though, going to be setting up another Time Winder super. Going to bat swing you up into the air again. Set up perfectly with the after images to try to mix up, but that B&D is already well known. Didn't really catch you lacking.
Sneak with a great anti-air. Unfortunate drop. Now you're eating by pressure.
Backdash, gonna try to set up the wind wall. Gonna get thrown for your troubles though. Another Time Winder coming out. Gotta be careful right now if you're Circuit, and gonna be able to find an opening off of Vi into the Hyper Crater Maker. Seal the deal.
Double down into Yasuo. Circuit fighting their way back, and now it is set point for both teams. I would say both players. There's 3 players. There's a duo.
Yeah.
Oh, it's first to 3 because winner's time. My apologies.
All right, trying to set up that time winder. Wind wall coming out though. Perfect setup. Boom, 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 boom. Okay.
Almost got that pickup off of that wind wall S2, but getting the hit anyways. Stringing them up until the ground, going for mix-ups. Surging Storm blocking it all out into the 2M. Serket with the burst, keeping this pressure going. Surging Storm again, just pressing, finding their way out of there.
Boom. There we go. Trying to find that 5M again. Got to get opened up by the Vault Breaker though. Trying to back up, and there we go. Finds the opening on Echo. Echo going to be escaping though, as Alawi's the one on point. As Vi, you know, they tried to find that 2L. Such a good combo starter, but couldn't find it this time.
Going for that frame trap, killing the Alawi. Serket is looking like they are in a great spot.
Oh, nice. And finding the time winder coming out though. Gonna be seeing Sneak going in yet again. Gonna be tagging Alawi in only to get hit hard. And now you're getting hit hard if you're Echo. Have to jump in yet again on Serket to set up your time winder super.
I wonder if we spend time winder again. No, we're just letting them air tech out. Finds a happy birthday. Are they dead?
Potentially? Yeah, no, that's death. No, you roll out of it! You tagged! Ooh, wait a minute, okay. No, but Vi finds it! No, the Fury finds their escape! Oh, what Wrecking Crew!
Into the command grab. Do you survive because of Fury? You do!
Oh, you're still alive! Oh, you don't catch that! Oh my goodness, yeah, break out of it! Vi, you gotta hold! No!
Sneak, knowing can't let Vi heal too much. You've got to make this comeback. You only have 11 seconds.
11 seconds left on the clock too, so divisive, and one throw going to do it to keep Sneak and Surging Storm in the lead.
Sneak with an unbelievable comeback, and then with the bravery and the courage to do run-up throw from so far away.
Nice, and now setting up yet again with another time winder super, already putting Serket in a really rough situation, jumping out only to get hit again.
Serket, I don't think any of these command grabs have been jumped or tagged. Serket has just 100% hit rate on these. They know you are going to block.
Okay, so break coming out, trying to just rush in there, trying to get back out with the footwork, but gets caught into another time winder situation. Actually, no, we're going to be jumping up, trying to set up when you're down, but no, we don't get it.
Yeah, and then Serket finding the way up, putting themselves back in the corner. This is really rough.
Nice, jabbing the light, only getting broken out there. If there was no break, that could have been a really rough combo.
You might have been dead. That was maybe a break that saved Sneak's life. Oh no. Oh, we're just hacking forward. Serket squirming their way out of every bad situation they're in.
We're gonna tag Yasuo back in there though, but oh, we dropped on that. Tried to parry, but we mistimed it too. Your Yasuo's gone.
You can make this comeback. You might be able to build Fury, but it's not a good situation to be in. Off to a good start though. I didn't think that was gonna kill. You're in a great position now.
Alright. Still, it's pretty even situation. Anything can really happen here. But the ultimate coming through, yeah, there's gonna be Sneak and Surging Storm taking that round. You're just gonna have to say hi to the Kraken from above.
Yep. That gotta keep an eye on that meter. You can't be afraid to let it rip either.
Sometimes there's situations where it's like, you know off of the round reset, you're gonna have your super meter reset. So sometimes you just gotta let it rip.
Yep. Sneak and Surging Storm. Crazy pickup into the happy birthday. Serket having none of it.
Again, trying to rush in, trying to jump in a little bit. Going to be able to find it and find the break coming out. Wasn't able to block it for the bait. And now Surging Storm going to be able to set up some more mess.
Push you all the way to the corner. 2x assist. Tag into Echo. Those assist scale, the combos drop, and then you get hit by Serket.
We still got a full health Alawi, so we still can hold here if we're Surging Storm. Serket trying to be a lot more careful though, getting push block, trying to jump in again, going to be able to find it off of the footwork, definitely getting Hyper Crater Maker off here.
Yeah, and now you're close to the corner. Ooh, that was strange situation, strange pickup, but Serket going to bring it. Yup, that's the round.
Gonna get another round off and bring it to a potential 2-2 situation if we're gonna be able to get the win for Serket.
Potential game 5. Serket still making good use of that Yasuo JS1 into assist. Sneak getting wise to it though, did block it.
He's going to keep setting up. The break, though, going to be coming out. We got our Time Winder up there. We're trying to go back and forth, shimmy a little bit. If we're Alawi, if we're Surging Storm, finds an opening in the air, slam to the ground, and yeah, pop that S2. We're in the corner. You already know what time it is.
Yep. Serket trying to parry. This is bad.
Break, though, coming out. Perfect time to use it for Serket to get those tentacles out. But there we go. Surging Storm literally just going to put you back in the same situation.
Yep. Air to air into this. Ooh, goes for the other head, doesn't get the pickup, and Serket's just gonna backpedal. I thought Serket was gonna take it easy. No, we are going in there.
Going in there, going to be able to set up that Hyper Crater Maker perfectly. You get push blocked, and you get Happy Birthday in the worst possible moment for a 2x KO to secure the winners finals for Sneak and Surging Storm.
That is actually textbook for Sneak and Surging Storm. You're playing a duo, you're in winners finals, and you get to grands with a 2x KO? Couldn't be any better.
Yeah, no notes. No notes. They got that grands finals. They got those grand finals.
Yeah, and then Serket going to be playing the winner of our next set, which is Icebound and Chocolatomica.
Icebound and Chocolatomica now, both of them having to face, actually, both of them facing and losing against Surging Storm and Sneak in the winners brackets. We saw both of their matches, so they both are trying to get that revenge set against the duo because, you know, they got put in there by them.
Yeah, they both want their revenge, and who knows, maybe one of them's gonna get it, but Surging Storm and Sneak and See, again, just looking so good, so in tune with each other. They know what the other's gonna do. They're finishing each other's sentences. Everything's clicking. Everything's working out for them.
Everything really is doing well for this duo, but either way, we just got to go back down to the loser semis to see that the people that they have taken out of the winner side, the people that are stuck in losers, literally the top 4 is just filled with Surging Storm and Sneak, and everyone else they took out of the winners bracket. That's all. It's a funny situation, but that's the situation we're in.
It is a funny situation, and I wonder. I wonder if Icebound and Chocolatomica know that they're both trying to get this revenge.
I know that they might notice it on the bracket, but of course, us as commentators, we're a little bit more analytical on some of the bracket stories and what's going on there. I can say whenever I'm playing a bracket myself, I don't know what's going on the other side. That doesn't concern me.
Exactly. I'm looking at my name, maybe a friend of mine's name, if I'm in a bracket with somebody else. But that's it. I'm not looking at anyone else. The only thing I care about is who I'm playing next.
Yeah, that's quite literally how we try to look at these brackets. Could be the same situation here for both Icebound and Chocolatomica. Just gonna have to wait and see here, though, as again we're just gonna have to wait for the both of them to get into the room.
Yeah, but some fun characters up next to watch. A couple of Yasuos. Wonder which Yasuo is gonna shape up to be the one to fight the other Yasuo in Serket. Who's got the strongest Yasuo? Who's got the strongest teammate for their Yasuo? A lot of questions, a lot of answers that we will find out very, very soon.
Yeah, of course, Icebound and Chocolatomica, doing well. Everyone doing well tonight. for 2XKO. We have definitely been feeling good about this game, coming off of Evo France. I know this weekend we got DIY, the bonus track, coming out here, of course, in New York City. So make sure to go out to that if you're in the local scene. We got a lot of stuff coming up for this game with the first impact, which I won't say anything yet,
I mean, I'm in New York. Everyone watching, if you're in the tri-state area, if you're somewhat close to New York and you can make it out October 19th, DIY, it's going to be awesome. I went to the last DIY, which was Street Fighter, and that was amazing. So this one, I can only imagine they're going to get better every single time they run it. It's going to be a good event. It is at OSNYC, which is an awesome venue, really, really cool venue. Excited to see everyone there.
Yeah, I only heard extremely good things coming out of the Invincible versus Takeover that they had in OSNYC just last Friday. So if you want to go to the same venue, I'm pretty sure it is inside a hotel or another big building. Just go in there. You could be able to go to OSNYC and have some fun.
It is a good venue. It is fun. A lot of space, good drinks too, good food. It's a good time all around.
And isn't it in Chinatown too, if I remember correctly?
Yeah.
Ooh, we got Legacy there too then. Okay.
Yeah, it's not that far from Chinatown Fair.
Okay, some FGC Legacy coming out there too. If you know Chinatown and all the legacy it has for a lot of top players and commentators now like Yipes and Jay Wong. Yeah. So really good seeing another venue in the general Chinatown area getting some more FGC stuff in there.
Yeah, yep. I'm gonna be seeing a lot more of OS, especially since unfortunately Brooklyn, another very big NYC venue, closed down. But everything has been switching to OS NYC. Everything's been running phenomenally over there, so it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I'm happy there was another venue locally that everyone's kind of just flocking to, even in other gaming scenes that aren't even fighting games that I'm still kind of a part of that did hold events over in Brooklyn. They've just kind of migrated to OS NYC themselves. So it's really good that everything can kind of just go over there.
Yeah, but that's also not the only thing going on. You can see right there, TSB Monthly, right there again, Iron Grid as well. Shout out Iron Grid, shout out TSB. Lot of really good events being run in New Jersey, New York, Tri-State area. Just this weekend, there's Go for Broke and Iron Grid crossover with Fight for Good, and everything's looking up for the FGC.
Yeah, it really is. No matter what scene you're a part of, no matter what local you're a part of, things are only looking up. I can say for my own local scene, we're just coming hot off of SQXL, which is the first regional we ran over here in the North Carolina area. We're definitely going to be running that again. It was super, super successful, expectations blown out of the water. So we're only going up from here. We got a lot of stuff cooking up on the side of NC in the southeast area of the United States. So no matter what area you go into in the FGC, things are only up. I know SoCal is going to be having Risk soon enough. That is another first impact tournament. DreamHack's coming up soon in Georgia. And of course, the Midwest Mix Fest. There's the FGC meetups. There's Knockout in Knoxville, Tennessee. So even just all around in the Midwest too, we got a lot coming up.
Yeah, there is. I just saw they posted a list of all of the first impact events on the 2XK Twitter. Check it out. There's probably one near you, and it's going to be a good time. Support your locals.
Yes, support your locals. I said it when I was casting Grand Blue Top 8 over at SQXL, but I just said that big regional, supporting your locals literally gets you these big regionals where everyone comes out, flies in, has fun. If you support your locals enough, you get that.
Yeah. Because the local just grows, people go, it's fun. Then more people go and have fun. But we're getting straight into it. Chocolate Atomica versus Icebound.
Seeing Ari and Yasuo coming out against Vi and Darius, already trying to set up an Ari combo, not going to be able to get it. Insert a little bit by this double down actually coming out, but able to get the throw.
Yeah, and we're going to get this. I wonder what the setup here. Oh, fortunate drop. That combo was going to be cool.
And perfect break coming out there from Chocolatomica. Actually, no, from Icebound there. Oh, perfect parry though from Chocolatomica. Going to be able to make some crazy mess now.
Yeah, you're going to be able to get corner with, I believe, we're going to go for the down S1. Oh no, we're tagging into Yasuo for extra damage.
Yeah, and then tagging back into Ari for the Hyper Spirit Rush. Going to be able to get so much damage. End it off with a throw.
Now you are in the corner, which is a little rough, but Icebound has a long way to go.
They got to get so much if they want to get the win in this round, trying to find any poke. But the thing about Vi is poking skill actually going to be able to do super effectively off the 2L, getting some electric loops in there, going to be able to get the ground bounce, sending back down on the ground. Can we see the Hyper Crater Maker coming out? Yes, we can.
Yeah, good super assist call on the Darius, add in some extra damage, get that bleed. Force that burst. Oh, I did not know how that interaction was going to go. Ari got smoked. Ari is so dead. And it looks like Yasuo is too.
The vibe might have just brought it completely back. It just has to do a little bit more for Icebound and finds it for a 2x KO. That was qualified as that. Oh my goodness. Icebound's vibe is a little too clean.
Yeah. I saw the disparity in the health, and I will be honest, I didn't believe it. I have changed my mind.
I was not familiar with your game, but now I am. Especially as Darius is still going to be cooking up. We don't even need the Vi right now.
Nope. Chocolatomica getting brave on the defense. Wake up throw.
Yeah, wake up throw. Now going to be getting in the Yasuo, getting broken out. Vi going to be coming in, only to get hit on trying to jump in. Footwork just going to be getting a throw break out here. Can we find our opening right now? No, just getting crossed up a little bit in the air by Yasuo.
Yeah. And then do we do stance light? No, we should go for the wind wall Oki.
Okay, I see.
Nice 2H from Chocolatomica.
He's going to be able to set up that fireball going all across the scene. And one more poke just going to mean Vi is out this time around. All that's left is Icebound's Darius.
Well, Icebound made a similar comeback with Vi. Can they do it with Darius? It looks like the answer is no. At least not this time.
No, not going to happen this time. It's going to be Chocolatomica going to be able to take that round as Icebound is going once again in with the Darius, only to get perfect parried.
Yeah, with that hook, it's important to parry it before the hook because otherwise you're either overhead or throw or even just bleed, and none of those are good things.
Oh, there we go, going for the Spirit Rush. Not going to be able to find it though. Has to put up a wind wall and try to poke in from the skies.
The super just too short to reach.
Okay, back it up a little bit, finding the poke, finding a little bit of a pincer situation. Darius, can you try to run back in there to make another poke happen, especially with these guards going back?
Just jumping in. This is going to be a lot of damage on Ari.
Especially with the bleed in effect right now. You do not want to be in this situation if you're Chocolatomica, especially since off that OTG situation with the Crater Maker into the Hyper Crater Maker, you already know the Headless is coming out too.
Yeah, and you need to squirm your way out because otherwise... Oh my goodness. Icebound with the delay on the S2 to catch out Chocolatomica's parry to kill the Ari. That was so smart.
Nice, being able to jump in again, having the play so patiently, trying to poke and trying to, there we go, crossing up by jumping. Nice work.
Your Yasuo, you're pretty fast. Not going to overextend and force your way to do something with the Fury. Extremely even game now.
Nice, going to be able to get in. Oh, catching on the back though with that 2M, and there we go. Going to be able to fly you into the sky, slam you onto the ground, get another Hyper Crater Maker out there, and there we go.
Unfortunate. Icebound goes for the good, gets jumped. Chocolatomica then couldn't decide whether to jump the throw or tech the throw, gets the air throw, then falls to Icebound for game 1.
Icebound going to be in the lead right now. Definitely feeling good off of both of those wins. Chocolatomica has to find a way to just ground themselves right now, especially as Icebound is just taking advantage of a lot of the situations they're putting themselves in. But it looks like Chocolatomica starting off pretty strong. Throw you back into the corner.
Yeah. Chocolatomica has been so consistent at punishing tech rolls. When you try to tech roll out of the corner, Chocolatomica's like, no, get back there.
Such a good mastery on that, but looks like Icebound is also the master of just being able to get those throw situations in the first place. Going to be able to get another Hyper Crater Maker off into the Headless, putting so much damage on Chocolatomica already.
But Chocolatomica just gonna run under, put Icebound in the corner to kill Darius.
All right, going to be able to take Darius out. All that's left is that Vi. We've seen the situation, though, from before with a lot less health. We could try to come back out of this situation again, but so much block string pressure trying to get put up by Chocolatomica, and now it's working.
Yeah, this is a huge combo. It is a happy birthday. Doesn't matter because Darius is dead. Gonna find that second hit with the air dash down heavy. This is gonna be dead.
This is going to run you out after a 22-hit combo. Going to be Chocolatomica able to take that round, making a statement against Icebound, saying it's not going to be as easy as you might think. You're going to have to really work for it now. We're raged up.
Yeah, you made that comeback one time, not again.
Not happening again, especially as this pincer situation just going to continue until Icebound finally builds up the break, spending it to go back into Vi.
But if you're Chocolatomica, you love the situation you're in. Never mind. I spoke too soon. I spoke way too soon. This is very scary.
Get out of it though, and there we go, able to set up perfectly for Ahri to get an air combo started up and put Vi in very low health. Yep, there we go, getting our S1 super. Just gonna be running around like crazy into Hyper Spirit Rush, finish you off.
I thought Chocolatomica was gonna have to double down to Yasuo. That was a lot of damage.
Sometimes you don't need to.
True.
All that's left is Darius. Has to find a way in though against this pesky Yasuo. Gonna be able to bring you back in for a throw into the S1 to grab you and slam you down.
Putting this pressure on, keeping you in the corner. Chocolatomica just fighting constantly.
Yes.
Getting that game too.
Yes, congratulations on being able to take that. Now, going to be a 1-1 situation. Of course, we're back to a first to two setting as it is only the semifinals and the loser's bracket.
Yep.
So we're going to be seeing in the next game who's going to be able to take it all.
Yeah, Chocolatomica off to a quick start with this Yasuo versus Darius.
Nice, going to be running in with Yasuo, trying to set up with the Ahri assist. Going to be able to just tag into it, only to get launched into Headless.
Yeah, tries to go for that pressure reset with the down S2. Icebound having none of it.
There we go, going in once again with that Hyper Spirit Rush and a few more hits, just going to seal Darius off.
How did Chocolatomica end up at the corner? I'm so confused. That was crazy. What? That was nuts.
I mean, they're not there anymore. They're actually getting happy birthday right now after those denting blows and into the Hyper Crater Maker.
Ooh, Ahri took so much damage. Oh, Icebound believes in this comeback.
They pop the Fury here and now. They know they can take it, but not if they're going to get launched.
Oh,
Nice, and then Tag Launcher. Okay, that was some pretty sick juggling.
that was stylish.
Oh?
Maybe through dash you get there? I didn't know.
Good block trying to bait out, but it was just a little too early. Yeah.
From Chocolatomica gonna be on set point.
Got to be feeling good about the set point, especially because Ahri's already rushing in off the assist. Gonna set up perfectly to put Darius into the corner. Just gonna wait to pop that Hyper Spirit Rush if they want to use it here. Oh, it doesn't get the Oki, but gets the throw off to keep you in the corner.
Yeah. Icebound's Darius is going to be a dead Darius.
All that's left is that Vi yet again to try to make a difference, trying to jump in and finds the standing light.
Yeah. To suspend super. Force the situation.
Nice, gonna be thrown back into the corner. Again, Street Fighter 6 throw loops coming out here into the pokes.
Are you dead? Tamaka's had these crazy combos. Not if you drop them.
I know we can't kill you if we drop you, but oh, with that slump, we might just do it. No! Oh, yep, there we go. We might just, yeah, there we go. There we go.
Great save with Tamaka to go into that Ari super, because that Yasuo super very punishable. That Ari super, not so much.
Especially if it was able to be enough to take the Vi out and secure a 2-1 situation for Chocolate Tamaka to move on to losers finals.
Yep.
Played very, very well there. Chocolate Tamaka used a lot of pretty similar openings, especially later into the set. You know, just trying to use Ari's Spirit Rush assist off the bat and using some of those long range command normals to really make sure they get in there to set up.
But it was just working, and every single hit led to so much damage. Chocolate Tamaka had some crazy double down combos.
Yeah, some insane ones, which they're definitely going to have to use their fullest potential against Serket, because if you remember Serket's original team, even though it is a different fuse on the freestyle rather than double down, you're still using Ari Yasuo.
Yeah, excited to see which one shapes up. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit biased. I want to see more freestyle, but either one, both are very cool, very fun. Excited to watch.
Yes, I do feel like the freestyle does kind of waver better into the benefit of a lot of more rushdown centric, get in your face type teams, because you know it's a standard situation. You try to go in, maybe use your assist to help poke. You're on the other side. You're like, okay, my first character's not working. I still have my other character out here. Use the other character. Okay, they're really not working. Maybe I can try to mix up with the third one, and then you might be able to get in there. It's just a constant being able to get the advantage situation you can have.
Yeah, you just get like one extra try to mix them up. But
Yeah.
with double down, so much damage.
Being able to constantly go from one super to the other to just kind of really seal the deal. And in some situations, it really is a make or break to see if a team lives or not, to see if they're going to be able to get the pick against an opponent or not. As now, we're going to be getting into it. Actually going to be the Vi coming out from the side of Serket, not really wanting to do the mirror right now.
Yeah, and then it's going to be sticking with the Ari Yasuo. No switch ups there.
We know what we want to play. Fair enough.
Well, Ari,
All right, let's get into a winners final. First to three, Chocolate Tamaka, Serket.
Already though, Serket getting thrown a little bit. Chocolate Tamaka really rushing in against them right now. Who tried to set up the fireball, was able to off the J2H.
No double down. Just trying to keep it simple. Save the meter. That mix up is so nasty. But Yasuo jump light into down heavy. Forced Serket to burst, and Serket's dead. Oh, unfortunate drop. Weird drop. I think that was tag launching.
Unfortunate there, but you know it's fine. Chocolate Tamaka is still keeping themselves alive, setting up full screen with the wind wall, trying to set up some mines to be able to really keep you at bay. This Vi really just needs to rush in. They can't really play at that long range.
Yeah, but Serket getting this parry.
Not going to be able to set up with the OTG situation, but it's fine. We got our Yasuo win there.
Level 1 into Hyper Crater Maker.
Perfect coming out there. Now maybe trying to raid it out and finds it with the footwork jab.
It's so good at controlling space. She can just pull up whenever she wants.
Such a good opening, such a good neutral tool, but just finds the regular light to be able to get a perfect combo off here, bring you back down to the ground, and yeah, setting up with the Hyper Crater Maker.
That was a crazy crazy with punish on the throw. I did not think Serket was going to be ready there.
Oh, but they were. Oh, tagging though into Yasuo, really trying to seal the deal on Chocolatomica here, but they're going to be able to try to jump in with JH, but no, you're stuck in the corner.
Still going to find the hit. Serket's going to take the first round.
Really able to run it back. Once the Yasuo is gone, we're really able to keep Ari right where we wanted them. Now though, Serket trying to play a little bit more patient with the wind wall and paying the price with a happy birthday.
Especially because you don't have burst yet. You took so much damage on both your characters.
You gotta play really careful now, especially with Vi. Cannot run into any of these fireballs or any setup that Ari wants to play out here. Actually, she's gonna be tagging perfectly into Yasuo. Setup, no, actually not gonna be going for the stance out or super. Oh, but gets a happy birthday for a second.
Yeah, and then the Vi assist into tag. That is so hard to deal with. The Vi Lariat, little slow startup. Once she gets going, she moves across the screen so fast.
There we go, just trying to play it safe, trying to dash in. No, but that was perfect setup to get a happy birthday for a split second. Serket gotta play super careful if they don't want that to keep happening.
To find this hit, and I think if you double down, believe they're dead. No, we don't double down. But gonna find the hit anyways. Chocolatomica forced to make a comeback with Yasuo.
I mean, Yasuo is a character that can definitely come back, but not when you get parried out by Vi. Not going to get punished for it, though. Able to get baited out by the footwork Hyper Crater Maker to do some insane damage.
And then we're just going to go with a simple overhead back to basics.
Back to the simplicities of it to put a game on the board for Serket.
We're just going straight into it.
Straight into another one. There we go. Just going to be doing an OTT situation again. Hyper Crater Maker coming out here.
That Ari assist covering you, it's like a big shield.
Nice Yasuo assist, so really able to just travel to the opponent and really make them guess. A little mirror situation there, both of them going for the same buttons. It happens sometimes.
It does happen, it does happen. I'm always a fan in the mirror match when that happens. It's like, oh, yep, we had the same idea. Fair enough.
Looks like, the differences in the team are starting to come out, though, with this crazy Ari combo coming out. Seal the deal with the standard 2S. There we go, trying to make something happen, but no!
Chocolatomica keeping the pressure up. Ooh, goes for the Yasuo. JS1 into assist. Oh, goes for the S2 a little too far. Chocolatomica finding the hit again.
Boom, boom, slam you on the ground, popping the S2 super into the Hyper Spirit Rush. Definitely going to be a knockout, as Vi is all that Serket has left to try to make a run back.
It's true. Does find the hit.
Tried to find another one, no.
Push block.
And just being zoned out a little bit too much there by that long sword. Going to be able to get a point on the board for Chocolatomica.
Gonna find very, very quick hit with Vi assist into tag. Keep the corner pressure up. Chocolatomica's been making a good use of these push blocks, but it doesn't matter if you just get anti-aired.
Serket trying to play careful yet again, trying to find those pokes. Vi going to be coming in there, but just going to get parried.
That's such a risky parry, but it works out.
Trying to jump in against Yasuo now, trying to zoom them out a little bit. Yasuo going to be coming in, trying to seal the deal. Break though coming out. S2 not going to be able to hit, just gets dashed away from, but perfect setup for Ari to punish that.
Yeah, I think Chocolatomica was just trying to make something happen. Knew that Ari was out. Tag, keep it safe.
Now try to play it safe once again against Serket. Going to be able to make them pay the price on that again off the wake-up roll.
Chocolatomica haven't always punished it, always ready to make you block at the very least.
what's left is Circuit's Yasuo in a very rough lead that Chocolate Atomica has, and it's going to keep getting further and further as this combo keeps going.
I think you might be dead into level 3.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure you
think
can be
you're
done
done.
with this.
Oh,
Give me your heart. Yeah, just going to be
There it
taking you out.
and bring it back to 1-1.
Nice job there. Just going to be having to get your drinks another day, Yasuo. But it's fine because we still, we're still in a 1-1 situation. We can try to make the run back right now if we choose.
Yeah. Circuit has been finding the first hit almost every single time.
Nice. Again, trying to jab, but still getting hit out for it. And once again, Chocolate Atomica has stuck you in the corner.
Yeah, Chocolate Atomica, good use of these push blocks to make you whiff throw from so far away, and then just a free punish.
There we go. Break going to be coming out, trying to jump in the throw. Not going to be successful as you're just going to be trying to rush in with the Hyper Spirit Rush.
Yeah, a little too far away to get any kind of pickup, but pushes you all the way to the corner.
He's going to be able to set up that Hyper Creative Maker yet again, coming out from Circuit. He's going to be having to try to run in. Chocolate Atomica trying to hold it down, but not going to happen this time.
Circuit gonna get that happy birthday, find a little bit of damage on Ari, and then take down the Yasuo.
Nice, finding that fireball though, gonna slam you back down on the ground, push block you away, but it's not gonna keep Ari off of you for long, Circuit. As Chocolate Atomica is already back in there, launching you into the air yet again, slam you on the ground, but not gonna be able to complete the job.
No, but you're not in the worst position if you're Chocolate Atomica.
Oh, you're still in
think-
him.
Maybe I should stop saying you're not in such a bad situation, because it seems like every single time I say that, they instantly get put into bad situations.
So close between these two right now. The health is getting a lot more even, and you already see it in Chocolate Atomica's gameplay, finding the perfect moment for that JH, but playing a lot more safe.
Yeah. And this is just so scary. Ari is so good. Oh, you believe in the comeback?
Oh, the comeback's not going to be happening though. Fro going to seal the deal on you this time round.
And then this is rough for Circuit. You just spent break. You believed in the Fury. It didn't work out. Chunk goes up around with break on the table.
Boom, boom with the JH. Gonna continue your pressure into the corner. Stand you back up. You got the slump. Limit strike gonna be coming out on Circuit.
It's the whiff punish. Circuit trying to mash out. Getting clipped by this RA medium.
It's gonna be down the ground. Popping that S2 super and already gonna be taking you out.
Circuit just trying to get in instantly.
Boom, 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 boom. So we back down on the ground, and once again another S1 super going to try to get some crazy mess on you into a ground bound situation.
Oh, I thought we were spending. Oh, go for chip?
Chip not gonna do it though. Oh no, you're not gonna be able to punish off that. You're having to force your break now. Might as well.
Circuit, important jump over that super. Going to get clipped by that Yasuo medium. Chocolate Atomica is gonna get that second game up.
Yeah, second game up right now. 2-1 situation, trying to get the full win now. 3-1 against Circuit. But already Circuit having a strong start, being able to set up perfectly for Hyper Crater Maker.
Yeah, Circuit has been getting a lot of really strong starts, but then Chocolate Atomica has been doing such a good job in slowing it down, not getting overwhelmed or flustered, and then bringing it back anyway.
Bringing it back so strong. Going to be able, though, to try to make the run back. Circuit going to be able to find another opening against Chocolate Atomica. Going to be able to slam you onto the wall and find that bread and butter yet again.
And then Yasuo just gets to string you up, do 10 mix-ups, goes for the parry, and going to get clipped Oh, with the burst bait.
Ooh, and there we go. Going to be setting up perfectly Crater Maker for OTG into Hyper Crater Maker. Chocolatomica, you're really getting drowned out right now, especially with Yasuo trying to come in again, trying to charge up the uppercut. What are we going to do?
Push block doesn't get the combo after. Chocolatomica's been really using these push blocks well, but didn't work out that time.
Oh, and there we go. Found another one. Chocolatomica, you got Yasuo, but it's a very low health Yasuo. What are you going to do? Die.
You get hit, yeah.
What are you going to do? I'm going to die.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you get a crazy comeback, sometimes...
Sometimes you got to take it like a champ, you know?
Yeah.
It's okay though, it's okay. We're going to be able to make the run back, especially since we have a really good block situation going on, constantly putting that block state onto Serket, putting them into the corner. But Vi again just finds 1-2L and they run away with it.
Yup, and the Vi has so much corner carry. It doesn't matter where she hits you from, you're getting put in the corner.
Oh, perfect parry. That's the thing though, a lot of Vi special move timings are pretty predictable, so those parries are definitely going to be coming out a lot more if we need more matches.
That's true, that's true. Then that's when the Vi throws in the command grab, and then you think, why did I even bother to parry? I'm getting thrown.
True. There we go. Stomp with the Stance L, able to find it. Okay, Stance M trying to clutch up right now into Yasuo.
Oh, and Serket so ready to tech the command grab that just so crazy.
Now we got a little Yasuo mirror here going on, and Chocolatomica gonna have to take the L on that one as we move on to a Game 5 situation.
Yeah, both players saying my Yasuo is gonna be the one to take this.
Kind of fighting on who's the better Yasuo right now. I've seen that so much in brackets.
Very, very popular character. Very cool character. Very good character.
I've seen top 4s where it's just all Yasuo somehow. Ooh, nice bait on the get up, but you just get broken from that. Okay, okay.
Yeah, but you'll take that, you know? You still have the corner advantage. Never mind. But you did take away break, which is a good decision at the end.
That's still good if you're Chocolatomica, because that gives, if you're able to get advantage, it gives them a lot less to work with, but you're getting thrown into the corner if you're Serket, going to be able to get a full combo off. Nice job there.
Goes for the mix. Serket's locking it out, but the fight's just been getting smoked this whole time.
There we go. Pop off the S2 super. All that's left is a low health vibe for Serket. Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world.
Welcome to the real world.
Literally just got born only to take a hydrogen bomb. I'm so sorry.
But if we're being honest, even though Yasuo might be a hydrogen bomb, Vi's not really a coughing baby. Yeah?
No.
Vi has some crazy stuff on her own.
You can't really do it though if they're continuing to get put into the corner, especially with that break. A little bit more of an aggressive break to make sure that Serket stays in the corner. Has to take this S1 super from Ahri into the Hyper Spirit Rush, tag into Yasuo. That's a dead Yasuo.
I saw the super. I saw the tag. And I thought, okay, so this is going to be the stance into heavy combo. I wasn't expecting the health bar to disintegrate like that.
Sometimes it disintegrates like that though, and the Vi is going to be the last stance that Serket has in order to continue to the grand finals, trying to just rush in right now, getting a little pincered, but able to find the conversion off of the light. Hyper Crater Maker, do your work.
To Chocolatomica, one throw could kill the Yasuo, but Serket gonna get hit. think you're dead if Chocolate Atomica's got these combos.
Yeah, they do.
Keep it
You already
simple.
know.
Don't go crazy with the Ari combo super. Keep it simple. Level 1 into Yasuo level 1. Circuit and be taken down by Chocolate Atomica, which is going to be moving on to Grand Finals.
Yep, going to be moving on to the grand finals now to try to take revenge against the duo of Surging Storm and Sneak. Both of them having such a good match here, as you can see on these replays. Both of them going back and forth against each other, finding strong openings. But in the end, it was just the amount of just being able to get so many safe pokes on the side of Chocolate Atomica. Ari and Yasuo able to work with each other so well.
Yeah, Chocolate Atomica has got this team synergy down pat. They know exactly what they need to be doing. Go crazy with Yasuo, bide your time, find the space that you need with Ari. Get the hit, and then do whatever you want.
Yes. So great job coming out there from Chocolate Atomica. You're going to be able to move on towards that grand finals now to try to face between Surging Storm and Sneak NC to see who's going to be our quarter on the Cab 3 champion.
Yep. And can Surging Storm and Sneak be taken down though? I don't know. They have looked unbelievably strong. Sneak, very tricky at Echo. Surging Storm, the very bullheaded Illaoi, sorry. Just trying to hit you, trying to kill you. It's hard to deal with.
It's extremely hard to deal with such a strong combo as Echo and Illaoi too, because of just the amount of stuff that you can set up. Again, just trying to sneak in that S2 super so many different times is such a rough situation that, you know, what are we able to do off that?
Yeah, no one in this bracket, no one that I've seen in any bracket has had a consistent answer to Illaoi S2 super. Right?
Yeah, no, we have not even seen really any big answers, I'd say, come out, but I hope we do soon enough.
Yeah, I hope I do. I need that tech. I need to stop dying.
I need to stop dying myself. You know how many times I get in that situation,
Right?
and again, I play Vi Warwick. What am I gonna do?
do the Illaoi tentacles count as projectiles? Is Vi projectile invincible? Is Warwick project? Can you hold with Warwick? Could you just hold forward S1? Could you?
I mean,
you'll
yeah,
get smoked because it's not just the tentacles. Illaoi's there in your face.
the thing is, you're like, if it's a corner situation like Illaoi usually likes to set up, you're getting born into the projectile situation. You're able to go through projectiles, but you're not able to start it in a projectile situation.
Right. All right.
So I don't think that's gonna work.
No.
If it did, I wouldn't care about S2 Super.
Yeah. It is so scary. But Chocolate Atomica, the Ari, Yasuo, maybe these really big combos going to be enough to deal with this duo.
Yes. Also, just gonna have to point out that this duo, if you don't know or we haven't mentioned it, they're actually triple bracketing tonight. So even while they're trying to win this tournament, they have still been trying to face in other tournaments to see what results they can get.
Yeah.
They were in Backpack Brawl earlier, which I'm pretty sure they are out of that now, out of Losers Round 4. They had a good run there, and now trying to get the lead.
I see.
Okay.
But we are in character select. Teams have been chosen. Stage being chosen. Scuttlers Strand. Going to the beach.
Going to the beach, Illaoi's home. over in Bilgewater, going to see who's going to be able to get this dub as we're going into the grand finals now. Maybe seeing a reset, maybe seeing it go all the way. We're just going to have to find out.
We're off to a very, very quick start. Sneak just jumping in with the Echo.
Ooh, and then Wake Up Throw setting up for another Time Winder and poking through it.
Chanklatamaca is not going down quietly though. Getting a hit with Ari, baiting the get up attack.
Having to force out that break and going to be able to find a low on this Alawi setup. No, not perfectly into Yasuo, but at least you got the Yasuo out there to try to make something happen, but it's not today.
Nope, that Yasuo is gone.
Gonna get taken out now. Chanklatamaca trying to poke, doing pretty successfully. Now trying to find something else. The defense game, though, pretty strong on Sneak.
Yeah, Chanklatamaca did find that cross-up overhead hit, but didn't get the combo off of it. Going to just chip out Echo anyways. Do a little damage on Alawi too.
Finding a little damage on Alawi, gotta feel good about that. Able to find a low, pretty good on that. And you know, we're gonna be able to get some nice tentacle stuff in there. Okay.
Oh yeah. And then this time we're just going damage. We've got the meter, might as well spend it.
Yeah, might as well just go for the full ultimate. Just pay a visit to that Kraken and put you on some extremely low health. Finish you off.
That was so mean. They just did jump over, Sneak ready with the assist for the crossover.
I'm trying to set up the Time Winder immediately, only to get Wind Wall. You dash over the Wind Wall, and now it's perfect setup for Sneak and Surging Storm to force a break.
Yeah. Sneak again, doing the jump over pump fake with these replays.
Boom, boom, slamming down on the ground, boom, boom, and there we go. Tag launcher going to do it again, and here comes that tentacle quiz. What are you doing if you're Ari? Nope.
Yep, because even if you try to parry those, Alawi can just do a low, and you've got to parry that one too. It's so rough.
So much on screen you got to pay attention for, especially since Alawi is setting up with these tentacles again. Perfect set play coming out here. Put you back down onto the ground. Another tentacle quiz situation in the corner.
Are you just going to block it out? Maybe you do.
There were 6 tentacles at one point.
Yeah, there were a lot of tentacles on the screen. Chanklatamaca though, getting ahead in the Echo. Sneak squirming their way out to take game 1.
Nice shot from Sneak there, going to be helping the duo get their first game on the board. Really trying to make sure that Chanklatamaca cannot get this bracket reset. Having a few key moments, especially near the end of that second round, being able to hold pretty well off against the Alawi Echo pressure with the Yasuo, but in the end, not enough.
Yeah, but even if you do fend off that super, you're still eating so much chip damage.
It's true, but now you're going to be able to tag back into Ari, and we're setting up perfectly into this corner.
Oh, yeah. And then we take the projectile into Mixa. Oh, I don't know what side that hit on. That was very scary.
It was. That just means we're going to tag into allowing, allow Echo to heal a little bit, especially since we're starting to get our tentacles set up, but we just get poked out with the 5M.
Yep. Surging Storm really enjoying this jumping over into Alawi down heavy in the air, but not always working out.
And this time around, it's just going to be Surging Storm getting taken out. All that's left going to be Sneak trying to rush in and see what they can do.
They can do so far is quick little Echo combo. Unfortunate drop. Gets the hit anyways. Gonna kill this Ari.
Gonna take them out, but we're left with a Yasuo who is on Fury. They could try to pop it to really seal the deal, especially since we're just jumping into the air, but we're able to find our hit.
Get the break into the limit strike. Very important to hit that. Oh, that was so scary. I saw the Alawi super assist, and I saw Echo doing replays. I was terrified.
terrified off of that. Actually popping the Fury, the last possible second. Another Tentacle Quiz situation coming out though. Push block not going to be saving you this time.
Yeah, I think got caught trying to move maybe just out of the corner. Just got slapped by that tentacle.
Sometimes it really is just like that, especially as we're about to swing in our Time Winder. Not going to find it. Actually just going to get air thrown into the corner, having to guess yet again against Chancletomika. You guessed correctly though.
Yeah, Chancletomika not letting Sneak get away with all of the replay shenanigans this time. Just throwing them out of there.
Halo though, running in, break gonna be coming out, throwing in that Time Wonder yet again. Alawi, what's your answer going to be? You're trying to play patient, but it's not happening.
Oh, do we get a side switch corner? No!
Boom, boom, boom. There we go, gonna be able to get some more tentacles in there, going to the air, slam you onto the ground, and it's that Tentacle Quiz coming out yet again.
Oh. Overhead? Oh, you're dead. Yasuo took so much damage too.
It's not the situation that Chancletomika likes to be in, but it's fine. We got one little opening on there, and we can take this Alawi all the way to death. No, we drop our combo, but we got Fury yet again, and we find our poke.
Yeah, that Ahri assist coming in clutch to take out that Alawi.
Using it pretty far this time around, getting hit by the assist of the Hyper Spirit Rush. Just gonna means that Chancletomika has taken that ramp.
Yeah, keeping it alive.
Keeping it alive. There we go. Gonna be able to force you in the corner again and jump in.
Baits that parry. Going to get quick little combo. Are we spending? Are we taking? Okay, no, we're getting broken.
To be getting broken, and there we go, put into the corner. Alawi gonna be boom, 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 slam you back down to the corner, and there we go, another super.
Assist to cover you, and get frame trapped by just running up. This is a happy birthday. Are both characters dead? Oh, I think we're a little bit too high for that one, but Surging Storm gonna be taken out. Sneak running up, extremely brave. Has not a lot of health and is just... Who needs playing safe? If I get the hit, I get the hit.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Gonna be jumping in though, and that means a 1-1 situation now. Ooh. Okay.
All right, we've got quite a set on our hands so far.
Yeah, we got a 1-1 situation right now, and it's just going to keep going as we slam it down. Chancletomika though, now starting to make sure they keep guessing, especially off this Tentacle Quiz.
Yeah, I mean it's so hard to deal with as the defender. If you're Alawi, I don't know why you wouldn't. It's so strong.
Oh.
And then, fortunate, a little too far to get that throw.
Nice, gonna be jumping in though. Break gonna be coming out, definitely canceling that S1 super. Not this time, buddy.
Good assist call on the Ahri to keep the pressure up even after you get push block. Not letting you out of the corner either.
Trying to poke, gonna be able to run in there, finding another one, and boom! And as you can see there, Echo took a lot of damage too, so that just means that this is a rough situation yet again for Sneak and Surging Storm.
But Sneak's just gonna pull up with that Echo jump heavy. Do we have the Burrito OS? We do not.
We can't wrap it up perfectly this time. We just let all the food fall out of the burrito. This time around, though, maybe try to make a difference, but you get hit immediately by the S1 super.
Oof. Just a little bit too far from that corner for that Echo combo to work, but big assist call from Surging Storm. Into the tag. into this, into super.
Ooh, and Yasuo just going to be punished by going back into the block situation. So many tentacles trying to find the opening, getting a little happy birthday, and at least securing that Yasuo is out.
Yeah, Surging Storm, not letting Chocolate tech out, getting the pickup afterwards.
Oh no, that went back into a block situation. Not good if you're Chocolatomica. Gonna be another S1 super coming out in order to seal that round off.
That did a lot of damage. I was surprised by that one.
Nice. There we go. Gonna be seeing some tentacles coming out there. Echo gonna try to find something, maybe something to work successfully.
Yeah. Sneak going in. Chocolatomica, okay, perfectly fine, just waiting. Waiting for Sneak to rush in. Sneak doesn't matter. If rushing in doesn't work the first time or the second time, just do it the third time. And the third time, it worked out.
Nice. There we go. Ari going to be able to find something else with that. Yasuo going to be coming in. Boom, boom. Bring it down to the ground. Especially as... Oh, you get thrown! Nice job coming out there from Surging Storm.
Oh, Sneak with the assist call. Unfortunate drop. Going to get hit. There is a chance you're dead here. Oh, I... Drop it again? But it worked out.
Worked out. Now all that's left is Surging Storm with a little bit of a trade coming out there. Hyper Spirit Rush just going to get blocked. Might be perfect setup for Yasuo. Just going to keep this block string successful. Find a poke. Not able to confirm. Not able to confirm off the other one, but at least we got a break.
Chocolate just going to find that little poke with Ari. Gonna go 2-1. The reset is looking realer and realer by the second.
Yes, it's looking more and more likely. Surging Storm and Sneak gotta do something in order to secure their win and not make sure a reset happens. They're already starting to go down that path, especially in 8 seconds, already starting up this rough tentacle quiz.
Yep. Oh my goodness, Yasuo ate so much damage and chip. Chocolate blocked it all out. Did not matter. They took so much damage.
Took so much damage there. And now seeing that tentacle coming out, break though happening. Going to be seeing what's happening with this time miner going off. Not going to be getting much. Just going to get thrown up to the air, back down to the ground, and tag launch into Alawi.
It's time for the setup, and it's time to guess.
I'm not going to be guessing correctly. So much damage put on both of them, actually, as we find the Yasuo assist.
Yeah, Yasuo was not having a good time in the background there.
They were not. Both of them in the yellow right now. And now playing a bit of a full screen projectile game. Just raw Hyper Spirit Rush. Actually just going to get taken out for your troubles.
Yeah. Chankla needing to make a really big comeback. Gets the hit on Echo, gets some damage on Alawi. It's looking pretty good.
Looking really good right now for Chocolatomica. If they can keep up this pressure, trying to find the jump in yet again for the cross up. Finds a throw, finds another one. That sneak out. That's one of the two.
Yeah. 1 down, 1 to go. With the assist, doesn't get the pickup, is going to find the hit. Quick confirm into super so that there's no fury. Surging Storm is barely alive.
Oh, and then getting chipped out by the Hyper Spirit Rush super. It's just going to seal you in as we're now on reset point.
Yep. Chocolatomica off to a quick start.
Boom, boom, boom. Already putting Sneak into the corner, getting you up, standing you back down. Oh, but there we go. That break coming out yet again.
Surging Storm not wanting Sneak to deal with that Arioki.
And there we go. Popping another super, securing the hit on Echo. All that's left is Alawi to make sure the reset doesn't happen.
But Chankla is determined to make this reset happen.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
there we
are you
go.
dead? into level 3. Are you dead?
That is potential death. We're gonna be just popping the S1 super here. Actually,
everything into
Oh,
this,
yeah.
into Yasuo. Is that a perfect? Oh my goodness, it was.
whew, perfect coming out too to secure the reset. Gotta definitely feel good about that. If you're Chonklatomica, now gonna be able to even the playing field.
Yep, but the ask to win 6 games, it's a big ask. You've got 3 down, you still have 3 to go.
Still going to have 3 to go, but still, Chonklatomica has been proving pretty successful, able to cancel that S1 super with their own.
I think Chonkla reacted to the Time Winder sneak, trying to see if the Time Winder super would work. Did not work out.
Now he's going to be jumping in though against Surging Storm again. Going to be able to set up a pretty good bread and butter. Boom, boom, boom. Slam you down onto the ground. Stance L. Not going to find much more off of that though.
Yeah, Surging Storm just going to be pressing that Alawi medium. Oh, was ready? Chonkla was ready for that pickup? That super seems so weird to pick up off of.
Ooh, he gets a tag launcher off that too. Drops it, but picks it right back up. Already taking out Surging Storm.
Accidentally puts themselves in the corner. Gets out of the corner though. Back in the corner.
Getting thrown. Got the Time Winder trying to set up. Playing so patient against this Ahri right now. Yasuo's in there. We're trying to seal the deal. Oh, couldn't get it.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage.
Here we go. Wind Wall protecting against so much right now. Can it be enough though?
What a parry! That might have saved you the round. Gets an accidental parry. Doesn't matter. We're jumping in. We're getting the hit anyways. And then we're finishing it off. Good confirming a super so that Sneak couldn't break if they wanted to.
Yeah, wasn't going to be able to pop that Fury there. And because of that, Chonklatomica going to be going up in the rounds right now. Trying to jump in already. Going to get punished a little bit by Sneak. And Surging Storm already running in for a ground bounce.
Yup. Surging Storm using the Alawi setup to get that overhead off. Get a little mix. Get Surging Storm set up for this super. Oh! That, you can just do that? That just worked? Maybe that's the answer.
The answer is Yasuo. I don't like that.
the answer was on character select screen the whole time. Who knew?
We never knew, but now we do. Ahri, though, going to be the last one standing for Chonklatomica. Already taking so much damage. You're stuck in the corner, and Sneak is trying to put it up to you again, but you get them in the corner. Okay.
Well, get one throw off. Big whiff on the S2, and they're gonna be dead. Yeah. Don't spend Fury here because that is a crazy comeback to make.
Yeah, Chonklatomica looked at the health difference and just said, you know what? I'm got it on the next round. I'm going to be fine. And ooh, already spending your bars off the whiff. You're able to get Ahri's S1 in there, but still already rough situation.
Yeah, the delay cancel, saving Chonkla from eating a big punish. But you don't have access to parry, which is a really strong defensive mechanic in this game.
Here we go, trying to run in yet again, trying to poke out. We got Sneak stuck in the corner alongside Surging Storm. Surging Storm, what are you going to do? Try to get out, especially as the combos are already just going to be laid up on you. You try to roll out, you get thrown into the wind wall, but get up gets you out.
And then you get put right back in the corner into death.
Alright, Echo, what are you going to do? You're getting thrown immediately off the bat. You try to find an opening, you get it into the Time Winder S1 Super, about to swing you away!
And then this unlucky, unfortunate drop saves it because that super is broken and just sick. Do anything wrong, cancel into that super.
Oh, tried to parry, tried to guess what was going to happen next, but Ahri just going to be taken out off the punish, find another poke, and now Yasuo is finally spending that Fury. Such little health on Sneak, but they're going the full distance, going to be able to set up most likely for another Time Winder situation.
Yeah, do you spend everything? No, you do not. dead. You're dead.
Yeah, you're just dead in that situation. So close, but in the end, Sneak just made a run back and now has the first game in the true finals.
Yep. But we did see Chancla didn't get off to the strongest start in grand finals. And in true finals, maybe that will be the same thing.
You know, might be still the same situation. We're just gonna have to wait and see, especially as Ari already going really crazy in this standard bread and butter that we've seen, kind of unique to Chunklatomica. I haven't really seen other Ari players running that route, but
Yeah.
it works out successfully.
Yeah, like the whiffed fireball into the charged heavy, it's very strange, but it's cool and it works, so why not?
Yeah, hey, if it works, especially because that Echo is out.
Yeah. Yeah, he's very dead.
Now the Alawi, only one that's left for Surging Storm and Sneak getting hit on the wind wall, but it was a trade, so you're fine off that.
Yeah, didn't need. That Yasuo solo mid is crazy. Gets to do single overhead into the triple overhead into the cross up. No one's blocking everything.
No one can block everything, and because of that, that's going to be a round going to Chunklatomica now.
Yep. Getting this quick hit on Echo, tagging into Ari to teabag? Hell no. Hell no. What?
Sometimes people do that.
You labbed the combo so that you could teabag mid combo to keep it going? That's crazy.
Nice rolling down, trying to set up a time winder, but you're not gonna get it as you're taken out. Surging Storm, once again, the only one that's left on the side of the duo.
Yep. Earlier in the bracket, I feel like Sneak was the one that was having to make these comebacks. Right now, it's been a lot of Surging Storm.
Really been a lot of Surging Storm trying to come out, trying to set up this S2 situation yet again with all these tentacles. But again, Chunklatomica just being able to escape pretty freely.
Yeah. Surging Storm.
Boom, 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 boom. Get you back into the corner, slam you down, set up with the fireball. You slump, so you already know you're getting S2'd.
Ooh, blocks the get up attack, doesn't get the punish. Surging Storm trying to mash, gets caught, and I think you're super dead.
Oh, yes, you are. Now going to be tying up the games 1-1.
Now, if you're Chancla, you're feeling good about yourself. You did your combo where you teabagged them 1,000 times, and then you take that game. You're feeling yourself like crazy. If you're Sneak and Surging Storm, you are trying. Obviously, you're trying not to lose. You're trying to win, but you're even more incentivized to win because it's like someone does that to you. You don't want to take that, right? Doesn't feel good.
Absolutely not. You do not want to be taking some teabagging in a set right now. Surging Storm and Sneak, you got to make sure you clap back, but you keep getting thrown back into the corner, and now you're kind of worried about Chunklatomica going to be able to set up.
Yep. Gonna get Wind Wall Oki. Very strong Oki. Very scary.
Nice, going to be able to dash in. Surging Storm just having to block so much, and you got somebody right behind you. It's going to be Yasuo able to take Alawi out.
Surging Storm blocked for so long. Still wasn't long enough.
Sometimes it's just not long enough. You're able to get that jump in though, and yeah, that's going to be death.
With every round, Chankla's going to feel stronger and stronger.
Nice, trying to jump in. They take so much, and nice, going to be able to focus themselves on that parry. Oh, but wait, Sneak was right there waiting.
Sneak was waiting. Sneak was like, I know you're gonna finish your combo.
That was just perfect wait on the assist bait there. Now trying to play so patient against somebody. There we go, getting the break.
getting these parries into the Alawi super. It's time.
Right. Trying to run into that again. There we go. Gonna be able to dash in, sneak. Can we finish this off after the Time Winder super set up perfectly for the time freeze? This should be death.
Oh, you dropped the combo. You're getting hit. This is very bad.
Very bad, but hey, we get out of that combo. We just fight literally one low. That was enough.
Yep. Chankla, I think, getting a little too excited to catch that tech roll.
Now Echo going to be taken out. Just Yasuo versus Alawi on the board. And Yasuo already trying to block against so much. We find an opening though.
We find an opening. Fury's on the tail for both characters. Surge Storm gets popped by Sneaks. Chankla doing it right back. Are we going to play it safe? Are we going to wait out the Furies on both sides? No. We're running up getting medium. Chankla is dead.
Nice. Chankla going to be taken out there, tying up the rounds 1-1.
Yep. Ooh. I think Sneak wasn't expecting Chankla to get hit there, try to go for the throw. Didn't get punished for it, though. Very, very nice. Get this Echo combo. Time Winder slow. Into the Alawi tag. Into the Alawi super. And it's time to guess for your life, Chankla. Are you ready?
Are you ready to guess? Maybe not, since you got overheaded there, and after so much damage, your Yasuo is out. Can Ahri try to clutch up against two full health champions for you?
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, we got Echo in the corner. Could be very good if we keep this fireball pressure up.
Chankla doing a good job of not overextending, not going in, getting themselves killed, and it leads to them finding the hit.
Now going to be trying to find the fireball. There we go. Running in. Put it a boom, 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 boom.
Now, both characters probably going to have Fury by the end of this round, which is a very scary prospect.
Yeah, both of them can be getting some crazy damage and already going to be able to cancel the Hyper Spirit Rush with your Fury, but still you're stuck in another combo. Chankla really trying to take this game away from you, setting up yet again. We get the wall slump, going to be able to get the limit strike off, trying to get a mine in there, but you get upped.
Get up attack. Surging Storm. Trying to string him up to the ground. Gets punished for it. Chankla going to go up 2-1.
Chankla going to be one game away from now being able to take the entire tournament for Iron Grid, 4-quarter on the Cab 3.
Yep, maybe taking a little break. Just a little one, and then we'll get into it.
I am also so happy that we just used the player tags for these two, since I just noticed what their actual team name is. I don't think I can say that on stream.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
referencing a certain party on the bottom lane.
I see. But Chankla gonna be fighting this duo. Gonna be almost killing one of them, hitting the burst of the other.
Yeah, no, we just really wanted that break coming off and already setting up into another crazy Ahri combo, really just taking us to the wall here. If you're Surging Storm, you're a little bit worried, you get that parry off the fireball, but you're still stuck.
Yeah, it's just relentless.
Relentless pressure, it's relentless mix, and you finally get hit off in the air. And if this continues, this could be a dead Surging Storm.
Very dead Surging Storm. Chankla just doing jump S1 into assist call. Oh,
has to be so careful, and they were, and now we are on potential tournament point for Chankla.
Yup. Chankla looking extremely strong.
Look at how much damage they were doing to Alawi there. Didn't even care about Echo, but now getting Happy Birthday off the Time Winder and still keeping the break in the back seat.
Yeah, waited a while to use that break. Yasuo can heal up, but Ari took all that damage. Sneak getting a little too fancy with it. Chocolate Atomica just throwing them out of it.
Throwing them out, now getting a bunch of damage on Alawi again, but again, that's just the assist bait. Echo is just waiting patiently to set up their Time Winder. Messed it up a little bit though on the timing, but jumps over the wind wall to take out Yasuo.
Using super jump to make it a little different from your normal jump, that was smart.
Really was. And now Time Winder's on the screen and Alawi's going to be coming in, try to set up them tentacles, baby. Already got one in the corner, already opened you up. We got two in the corner, and if we continue this pressure, it's going to be a dead Ari on the screen. Yep.
Very, very dead.
There we go. 1-1 in the rounds right now. Set point versus survival point.
Yeah, but if you can bring it to a game 5, then maybe you can't relax, actually.
No, you're not relaxing right now. You got no ways to get this Ari off of you right now. You're just going to have to watch this combo like a cutscene.
Yep. Don't have to eat the fireball, Oki, but Yasuo's here, going to try to mix you up. Gets the Happy Birthday. This is really bad.
Definitely going to be sealing it off with the S2 Super. You're able to take out Echo, and that is a very discounted Surging Storm right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Chankla hasn't gotten hit. This is a potential perfect to take the tournament.
There we go.
Doesn't punish. That would have been crazy.
Trying to find something off the stance, able to get the air throw off, trying to run in, and there we go, the whiff throw, just gonna secure it for Chocolatomica on the perfect!
The Chocolatomica had a perfect tournament run. In their own way, you know? You get knocked to losers, but you make it back, and then in grands, get off to a little slow start, you bring it back, reset. And then, I still cannot get over it. The teabag combo, insane. And then you take the tournament with a perfect. Chocola's making a statement. I'm better than everyone here.
Yeah, Chankla really was making a statement, really showing off the mastery they had both on some of those B&Bs coming out from both Yasuo and Ari, but the ways they were able to just fluidly move around neutral, even when Ari was down, using that Hyper Spirit Rush assist in order to really make sure Yasuo got in there in the behind and constantly going back and forth. You know, they weren't using freestyle, they were just using double down, but it really felt like freestyle sometimes with the way they were able to go back and forth.
Yeah, made a really good job using that tag launcher, using assist into tag, just constantly switching out the characters, getting that healing in. Very, very important in this game.
Yes, very, very important. And because of that, it's going to be Chocolatomica. That's going to be your third quarter on the cab champion. You saw the teabag right there as they were waiting for Ari to get back in for their S1 Super. So GG's to you.
Yeah, that is. I need to try to find a combo like that. If I'm really styling on someone, I need to find the equivalent with my team. There's got to be a way.
I already know that. Instead of going for my team, instead of going for the Hyper Crater Maker and then tag into Warwick to just spam DP to charge up Blood Install, I'll just taunt. I'll just tag. Yeah. I'll just teabag.
Yeah. And Super's pretty long. You might be able to get away with taunt.
Yeah, no, you can get away with it perfectly. Hyper Crater Maker lasts for so long, especially if you spam all 10 hits out.
Yeah, for sure. But we didn't see Hyper Crater Maker because Chocolatomica, Ari, Yasuo doubled down. That's the team to do it for this quarter on the Cab 3.
Yes, for this quarter on the cab, it's going to be the team. It's going to be the Fuse with the double down, and that's going to be the player with Chocolatomica. But with that, there's no more 2x KO for us to watch, for us to commentate, for us to get hype over. So before we go, we're just going to be shouting us out real quick. Where can the people find you, man?
You can find me You can see it right there, Zwack on Twitter. Oh, X, the everything app, I guess it is now. Everyone still calls it Twitter though. You will see me. You can find me at DIY. I will be there. Go sign up. Registration closes on the 15th. DIY, sick event. It's going to be sick. Be there. After that, there's also Fight Night Live hosted by Iron Grid themselves on the 24th, also at OS. Go to that. I will be there as well. Yeah, what about you?
Of course, you can find me on Twitter and Twitch, what you see below there, at Ninstar123, and on YouTube at Ninstar236. In terms of stuff I got coming up, of course, you can catch me. I'll be going to DreamHack Atlanta. Got that confirmed today, so you can find me there on the weekend of Halloween. Other than that, I do have a Warwick video coming out fairly soon. Just wrote the script for it. I had no idea the werewolf archetype in the FGC went as deep as it did, so I kind of go a deep dive.
It's crazy.
It really is crazy. It's like there's a whole chart and everything on like Saberwolf and John Talbane and how similar or different every single wolf is to just those two. Those two are like the blueprints for everything, which is insane. And other than that, other than that video, potential stuff coming up, maybe I'll pull up to one of the New York locals. I still have a lot of family up there. I come from Long Island myself. So next time I go to visit them over there, I'll make sure to pop out over to Brooklyn.
Yeah, if you can. New York has some great events, but New Jersey, phenomenal events. Shout out to Iron Grid because they make some amazing productions.
They do. I always see it online with the fight nights and everything else that Iron Grid has going on. And of course, this quarter on the cab. And of course, this New Jersey tournament series that Iron Grid runs. You can see the start DG there. And also make sure, this is every Monday. You can pull up to here for quarter on the cab too. But yeah, it's that quarterly. Yeah,
we've got quarter on the cab. Iron Grid has their tournament. Iron Grid. There's Fight Night Live coming up, DIY coming up, a lot of good locals in the tri-state area. Yeah, hopefully I will see the people watching this somewhere at any of those events.
Yeah, I hope to see you at any events I go to later on too. Of course, it's OS NYC for the next Fight Night Live. We also got Guilty Gear Strive out there. So if you want to play some Strive before you play some 2XKO or just do it, just make sure you pull up there. There's the prices. There's the date, October 24th. That is next Friday.
Yep. But I think that will be all from us. Again, shout out Iron Grid for setting this up, having us on commentary. Shout out NM. Thank you to everyone watching.
We'll see.
Fighting games are something truly great. Goodbye.
They really are. Deuces.
do 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 do.